We're back.
Hello.
What's this bright thing behind us?
It's the sun.
Is it? It's horrible.
It's a shit newspaper. Good morning, everybody. Good morning.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, just
Afternoon.
On time, live, Expo 2.
Expo Mark 2.
Yeah, baby. Obviously, people joining now, I hope you know the itinerary. Our first guest will be due on around 1 o'clock. This is just us getting it out there, having a bit of a chat and other things. And I just wanted to personally say, obviously, vaping in America at the minute is up its own ass. Fucking politicians and everything. So obviously this isn't loaded with American companies, and some familiar faces won't be on this expo that was on the last expo. We have got Ron Peoples tomorrow from BMF. So we'll catch up with Ron, who is our token American slot this expo. I just wanted to say that and get that in there before we started. We've got some awesome companies though. Awesome companies. I mean, starting off with Death Wish Mods at 1 o'clock. That's pretty huge. We have Golden Greek later today. We have Limelight and so much more to bring you in between. It's going to be a good one, people.
Yeah, I mean, it's really nice this time. We've managed to sort of expand our horizons a bit and get a few companies that we wouldn't have even thought of having on last time. So
yeah,
it's really good.
Something a bit different. And then closing out tomorrow night with Geek Vape.
Yeah.
The end of the show Chinese takeover.
Yeah, it's a bit like the real expo where you end up in the Chinese at the end of it.
That's a Saturday night though. I feel like a Sunday to go.
I say it's normally a Subway for me.
Oh.
So yes, we are live. We are going to be live a long while today and tomorrow in 4 different parts. I think that's right. In 2 today, 2 tomorrow.
Yeah, it's set up in 4 different parts. So we've got this morning, or this afternoon, until sort of early, late afternoon. Then we are actually taking a break. We've learned from last time where we put these breaks in. We know the show always overruns. Stuff always takes time. So we've given ourselves some slightly longer breaks, and then we're back with you just before 6.
I think we've learned a lot from the last expo. Definitely myself, Josh, and Chris, who was part of that. It was immense and long and hard, and as daft as it sounds, quite strenuous.
Yes.
So we've paced ourselves. We've cherry picked a little bit. We've done a bit of this, a bit of that, and it's a different expo to last time in many ways. Like
we also learned that Josh can eat fresh out the microwave pizza in seconds.
Wow.
It's even better this time because we've got Lloyd and Haley with us as well. So you know,
and I'm not sat on a kitchen chair.
I'm really hoping that we might get some other panel members on slots over the weekend.
Yeah, I think we will do. I think Zippy will be on when Ron's on. Definitely, hopefully. And maybe even Mr. Sub-Zero may make an appearance. You never know.
Yeah, mate. You never can quite tell with Andy. Never can quite tell. Do you know what? I can just disappear off into the chat, can't I? I don't need to do anything on that side for the next... Yeah, sweet. I can see what people are saying. Lovely.
No, I'm not. I'm not on the sauce yet.
You know what?
He hasn't stopped.
No, because like halfway through he'll just disappear.
I was really, really tempted. to go grab a beer, but you know.
I mean, I've not even eaten yet.
Oh, I have. I was like,
I've had
kids,
me
what do you
breakfast.
want for breakfast? I was like, no, Cocoa Pops. I was like, no, you don't. You want sausages because that's what Daddy wants. So everybody got sausages this morning.
I'm not saying anything there.
Oh, yes. Apple pie in the morning is exactly what you want. That is a morning flavour. That is a morning flavour.
I think having apple pie for breakfast that's got me into being a diabetic.
I'll crack on with my 7-Up free for the minute.
Coffee.
Vinny, have you lost us all again?
No, I'm just playing with my third monitor, and I'm sorted now. All good.
Soft drinks for Josh equals a 4% IPA, mate. There's one rule I have, Paul. It's generally I won't drink it if it's under 5%. Kind of my one rule. Maybe at lunchtime. So yeah, you're pretty right.
He looked spaced out. He was spaced out yesterday. He was gone. Vinny literally had to tell him to come off the stream.
But there we go.
God.
Today is another day.
Today
won't break. I know what I'm doing. I'm an expert.
He's already broke the streak. He's already lost us twice before we even came live.
I'm multitasking, Christopher. You cannot understand quite exactly how much I have going on right now.
Well, no, because you haven't told us.
No, you don't need to know. I literally have screens everywhere at the minute.
Guys, for anybody in the chat, if you feel like liking and please sharing any of the shows, especially the one that's live now, trying to get some more people in. I know it's a Saturday. I know it's daytime and people have things to do. People are at work, and you know there's a lot of stuff going on. But if you can share it into any groups you're in, it would be muchly appreciated. Muchly appreciated. Oh, so I'm just limbering up.
Yeah, it's getting ready, getting bottoms warmed up, backs warmed up.
Don't know, this chair's already hurting.
That really does.
That's all right.
There is the link for the show if people would like to share that any places for us when we kick off properly before 1. That would be awesome.
Take it. Just nice one, Josh. Yeah, I like that.
I will be on my best behaviour. I think one of us needs to be when Lloyd and Josh start later.
I don't know. I'm sorry to go out in the back of my mind that I've got to do this again tomorrow.
Yes.
Yeah.
And if I'm feeling like this again tomorrow,
be grateful it's not a 9 o'clock start like the last one.
Oh God, last year. No, it was last year. It was the year before, wasn't it?
No, it was last May.
Last May, there. We literally started at 9 a.m. and didn't come off until about 1 o'clock.
At night. We literally didn't have no break.
We've literally, I think we only had 2 breaks throughout the entire day.
Oh, well, last time.
We've learned a lot from the last one.
But to be honest, though, that was a kick-ass show. I'm really hoping this goes off just as well as last time. It's looking at itself up with the engagement from everybody.
It's the name,
especially with the low. Yep. Especially with who we got on these 2 days.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, right. I'm already feeling like I need a beer. Vinny has frozen. Vinny's frozen in a kind of pose where it looks like he's just about to take a drag off a cigarette.
Oh, that has just smelt his own fart.
Not Vinny.
Great start to the show, Vinny. Great start.
Yeah. So who have we got in?
Josh, you're also called Vinny, by the way.
Oh, so why does it do that to me?
Vinny gets in your first.
I'm just glad we've all changed our names back because last
I
night
really
Vinny and Josh decided they was changing our names to some highly inappropriate stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. When I logged on, when I was about to join the show, I noticed my name was Deep Throat Geek Bars. I was saying, what?
Or mine, Albino Megamind.
Albino Megamind. Albino Megamind was. Oh my god, that was absolute stitches.
The first time Vinny's actually done a funny.
Tracy's been up since 6. She's not eaten yet, but she has baked a cake. Well done.
We'll have a slice, Trace.
Yeah. Get a slice posted out to us all, please.
I do love cake. I mean, who doesn't love cake?
Yeah.
Depends on the cake. If it's like a double chocolate or triple chocolate, then nah.
More chocolate, the better.
If it's a vanilla with a jam, raspberry jam,
Oh, careful where you go with this.
Whipped cream.
This is early in the day.
whipped cream. I mean, we whipped cream on it. Josh is like, for fuck's sake, Vinny, hurry up and get back. I'm going to kill that Chris in a minute with that squirty cream.
Your fucking squirty cream.
Well, it depends on the situation.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're in the fridge and you just want a bit of cream, just quick squirt.
I think the only thing squirty cream is really appropriate for is jelly.
Put in your coffee.
Oh, yeah, hot chocolate.
Yeah.
On your hot chocolate.
Yeah.
On your scones, definitely goes really well with that.
With a bit of margarine.
It's got to be the cheap stuff, though. Can't be the expensive stuff.
Josh, did you get that the wrong way round? Because I've never had an apple Victoria sponge cake from S&M before. I've definitely had one from M&S. S&M's a very different thing.
We all know what
That
he's
little
up to.
handcuffs, a little whip attached.
We all know what he's into then.
Take autocorrect, guys.
It's early in the morning and Josh has already started. Not you, Josh King. Josh won.
Oh,
One is Marks and Spencer's and the other is Suspenders and Marks.
Suspenders and Marks. Yeah. So I'm assuming we're all pretty much vaping on the same setups we were last night.
Same setups, except for I've had one swap out as I really wanted to try it, and that's on the Jinx Raspberry and Rhubarb.
The Jinx Raspberry and Rhubarb.
Actually, really nice.
I love it. Vinny's just X'd himself. He's come back in at the bottom, and his screen has frozen before he's even sat down. Oh, there he is. but his Wi-Fi signal keeps dropping out. I think he's a bit better. He can add himself back when he's ready.
See, I'm lucky because my router is literally right there, and I'm hardwired
No,
to it.
I can see the quality of all the signals through Restream, so I can see each of your qualities. So it's green, and it goes yellow and red if you've got bad signal. So
Yeah. Well, when my internet upgrade, I should always be full green. So
it's weird because you're yellow.
Really?
Joke. No.
I know mine's 10 out of 10. It tells you if you look on the panel on the left-hand side, you see the you see the signal marks.
Yeah.
Hover over it, it tells you your speed. Tells you if you.
10.
Oh.
God, he'll be freaking out. Not today, motherfucker.
You'll be taking the consoles off the kids.
Hello.
Hello.
You finally actually found your way back.
my youngest decided to kick my hardwire out of my router. The delightful little boy.
However, I
So,
can't be having this. This is the wrong way round.
Yeah.
I'm just
we
doing
go.
continuity. Putting everyone back to where they were. Continuity.
And we're
Right.
back.
Apparently, we got 2 Joshes.
Oh yeah.
And it'll go back. Now it'll go to 2 Vinnies. Oh, you bet.
There's only ever
no.
one, Vinny.
Yeah.
Yeah, we only need one of you.
No, there was 2 Vinnies earlier.
Yeah, it's because me and Vinny both have access, so it basically just names you the last person that was in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have to change it. It's not difficult.
No, no. Oh no, Brunette
Oh,
coffee.
Josh is asking if you've locked the kid in the cupboard now.
No comment, Josh.
I did tell you that duct tape trick was really good.
I have actually used the duct tape, but I've used it to put the router wire to the ceiling.
Wait, you're going to see the wife on the ceiling.
Just, I was saying, need a bit more than a roll. That only works for kids. Last time I did that, the wife nearly killed me, falling off the ceiling.
Oh.
You lot, eh? Oh,
Bye, Hales.
I'm gonna sit here and just wick some stuff and.
You win some stuff. I've got a question for you guys. Who are you excited to have on that, or for who we've got coming on?
I'm really excited to see what Deathwish are going to say.
Yeah.
See if they're going to drop any, like, firsts.
Hints,
announcement?
anything? It would be quite good.
Yeah, I'm excited for Golden Greek. I'm excited for Dijon from Limelight.
Yeah, Limelight.
I'm excited
I've
for
got
everybody.
a fair few.
But
I've got a bunch of them that I'm excited for.
I'm really excited for Geek Vape as well.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what they've got to say, because we've got some questions for them as well, haven't we?
Yeah, I'm going to ask them if they're going to bring out the Geek Purchase as short films. I really want that.
You get the short fills of the game.
I really want Bucket Blueberry Sour Raspberry as a short film. It's delicious.
Well, yeah, it'd be nice to find out the ins and outs of the delay. That might give us a little hint on design for this. And I know the second mod they're already planning, and when the first mod of the new generation of Deathwish will be available. That will be interesting to try and get out of AMS. And obviously, the designer Chris Lee Prince is coming on as well.
Yeah,
yeah, it's gonna be.
Who is a
awesome.
cool guy, bro. I've been talking with Chris quite a bit recently myself, so I've ordered some of his t-shirts. If you haven't seen his website and things, Evil Beard Creations, I think it is.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing. I've got a few of his t-shirts on the way.
I would like to clarify, not me.
No, someone with some talent.
I've got talent. I've got talent for taking the piss.
Yeah, you can tell you, Chris, you're not very good at that either.
So's you, Group.
Fuck off, Megamind.
That's sticking, Chris. I do apologise.
Yeah, it's never going away. Never going away.
So far, we've got Team Free Shit, Gru, Megaminds. We just need one for Haley and Lloyd. Oh, it could be Mega Pissed for Lloyd.
It needs to be like a Pixar Disney character. So that's what everyone needs to be.
Well, he's short, he's dumpy, so we could call him Mike out of Monsters Inc.
Who?
Sorry, Sully.
I think he's talking about you, Lloyd.
Yeah. He's Sully. Yeah, he's Sully.
How am I short and stumpy?
How tall are you, Lloyd?
6 foot.
Jesus, I didn't realise the stack shit that high.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's an
This is
older.
the warm-up part of our expo when we're all just ripping each other.
So it's just a normal day then.
Get it out the way now, I suppose. Oh,
I've
that
got TKD coils on as well. That'd be quite interesting. I've got a pair of
We-
his coils today. They're,
we do. The Kilted Devil.
I'm hoping my coils turn up today. Which is sort of why I'm holding off on reworking anything, because I might be rebuilding everything later on.
Where's Haley run off to?
perhaps she's getting on the sauce already.
I don't blame her.
Having to look at our mugs, you can't really blame her, can you? Let's be honest.
No, not
Hey,
at all.
speak for yourself. Do you know what? I think I'm cleaning that coil, but I think I might just treat myself to a new coil.
Wow.
Does my jumper say AIO? I don't
Actually,
know.
it does look like AIO.
Yeah, it does.
not.
It's also reversed, so this is the
I am
start
wearing
of it.
a new T-shirt that I got last night from my friend's new brewery called White Bear. I really
Cool.
like the.
Bit of rep in there, Josh. Like it.
Got a rep, mate. Got a rep. He also owns the.
I've got a
bottle shop,
Bowser
which is-
t-shirt.
Yeah, we didn't ask Chris.
Me.
Come on, I want 1 o'clock. I want to get it rolling properly.
Yeah, in hindsight, maybe we should have just come on at 12:30 instead of 12.
I keep forgetting that my mic isn't actually attached to a boom anymore.
Right, and
It's actually on its...
Before we get our first guest, I'm going to quickly pop off and grab a bowl of cereal or something.
Amateurs, look at it. The 3 hardcore OG.
Well, if I'm going to start
I've got
drinking,
me snacks, I've got me drinks, I've got me toilet, I'm all ready.
Road to be with my 2 favourite allies.
Unfortunately, I ran out of coffee.
funnily
I can
enough,
grab a can of Monster.
Josh, that's quite funny. A strictly mech user with an AIO jumper on.
T-shirt.
Aye, he said jumper. I'm reading the comment.
He's reading it word for word. Go get what you need to get, Lloyd.
Yes.
And we'll just the OG
Chat shit as
is man alive. Oh, Haley's back.
Oh,
Is Haley and Lloyd the same person? Because as soon as Lloyd goes, Haley comes back.
Now that'd be some sort of transformation, that wouldn't it?
Yeah, that's a very good trick.
No, there was a knock at the door, so I went to see.
Took you that long to
Someone's
answer the
ringing
door?
bell.
No,
What
then I
was
was.
you doing?
No, I
Well,
was
we
just
are all-
grabbing some food.
Ah, food. What food did you get? You
Just
ordering
crisps.
this early?
stop being so nosy, Chris.
No, it's food. It's me and
Afternoon,
food.
Murray. I hope you're in for the duration, people. Get comfortable. We're gonna be here a while.
Get your beers, your tea, your coffee,
Why do
your
I think
popcorn.
Just put
Why do I think Josh was about to say get your tits out?
Because you've got a fucking filthy head. Go
I mean,
clean
it's
it.
clean, as you can see. It's clean.
Go polish it.
If I do that, then nobody will be able to see anything.
Yeah, painted blue.
Then I'll never get it off. I'm walking around like a fucking Smurf.
Yeah, I think tomorrow Josh will come live half hour early.
Yeah, oh no. Yeah. It's fine, I just wanted to...
It gets the feed out there, doesn't it? It gets people watching.
You fucking little bitch. Oh, I forgot how much of a bitch this RDA is to build. I am building my RTAs.
Here you go. Here's one for you, for all of you, except for Lloyd, who can't wick anyway. What's the one RDA that you do not like putting coils into because of the bad design or whatever?
What, Chris? Say that again.
What RDA do you hate putting a build into?
None of them.
All of them.
I don't hate building any area.
So you don't find any decks stupid or awkward?
Oh no, stupid. Yes, not awkward. Not in an RDA. RTA, yes.
Mm.
RDAs are
A
pretty
lot of RTAs
straightforward.
is
Yeah, well-
awkward anyway, but
Once you've built a few awkward RDAs seem like a
A dream.
Yeah.
okay then. Change it, Ren. What's your favourite one to build into then?
apocalypse.
Apocalypse, because I've done it that often. I could do it with my eyes closed, actually.
Yeah, I honestly reckon I could build an apocalypse with my eyes closed. Ah!
The hell have you just do?
I was touching the coil and accidentally pushed the fire button.
Oh, it was you that went out. I thought it was Vinny that went out.
No, not me. Not this time.
I was like, because I saw Vinny go like that.
I've got a nice coil-shaped mark on my finger.
You have a tattoo. Well,
Branded.
tattoo.
I've done that many times, it doesn't bother me anymore. Oh,
You can. It is there. Oh well, shit happens.
any 3-post deck. Josh wants to know, Hayley, was it Lloyd at the door?
No, it's a delivery bloke. Just didn't have anything for me. It was for Simon. I was like, oh.
Oh, did you
No.
refuse it? That's not for me. That's for my husband. I don't want it. Take it back.
Well, no, by the time I got there, Simon's like quite happily carrying the parcel, and he's like, "It's for me," and I was like, "I'm checking."
And he didn't order you anything.
Oh, I have loads of stuff coming.
Blow this little beauty up. Do you mean error? Go away. Oh, Dyko's chip.
Oh, don't get right. Live lanes, don't get messaging while driving.
It's got a point.
Pete's an expert at driving and doing lives and everything. Is you want
Yeah,
to
it's
check
still
out?
against the law, though.
Well,
Having
yes
the
and
device
no.
in your hand is against the law. But it is in the UK. I'm not sure about everywhere else in the world, but I'm pretty sure it is everywhere else as well.
I'm loving this music today.
It is quite cool in the background. I'm just spamming the live.
Is Lloydie brewing his own whiskey or something?
You
I don't know, but if he is, I want some.
Well, not brewing, distilling his own whiskey.
Thank you. When it comes to alcohol, I am nothing if not pedantic.
Odd.
Let's just put it on this one. Oh, it's my Kuma got a build in it. Awesome, sweet.
Someone ringing a bell.
Somebody's knocking at my door.
Time to go.
Cheers,
Oh my god, that's really stuck in my head now.
somebody's ringing my bell.
Open the door.
Let
Let
me
me
in. I reckon it's just a. What am I trying to build? The KHW Dwarf. And it's a piece of piss with round wire, but with Claptons, it's a little bit tricky because, there you can see, where my camera decided to focus. So it's basically just two Allen key clamps that clamp down on each side of the coil. But it's really designed for round wire, so it's a bit tricky with like anything a bit thicker. It just wants to pop out.
There we
So-
go.
We definitely don't want 54 watts to keep that coil. We want about 20 watts.
Jesus Christ, my mum asked me if I was on the jack already. I was like, oh, no.
Who did your mum? That's what I heard.
That's what I had.
yeah, my mum asked me if I was on the jack already. I was like, no.
And she was like, how dare you even
Which is
call
like, but it's
yourself
a Saturday.
yourself?"
Was she disappointed in you, Lloyd?
No, she said I was pretty drunk by the time I came off too. So
That's beautiful. They've just come out
Pretty
gold.
drunk. You're barely awake.
You were leaning that far back. I expected the chair to tip.
We was waiting for the underwear to come flying off again.
It was not a number 2, mate. A nice bowl of chocolate craves. Yes, craves.
Chocolate crave.
Yeah.
I don't buy my kids that. I get them the supermarket own brand.
I was going to say they're rich man's chocolate pillows, aren't they?
That chat's annoying when it pops up.
Yeah, it's really annoying, isn't it?
Yeah. Although I do notice it now.
At least you notice it this time.
Yeah, never used to.
Just so
straight
you're aware,
lads,
Chris, anyone that's in there can see it, so
Yeah, I know.
don't go bitching off about somebody.
I don't go bitching about anybody.
You do.
This guest is doing my head in.
Hurry up and get this fucktard off, Phil, yeah?
I love that word, fucktard.
Fucktard.
It's a bit early for the F-bomb.
All right, you cunt. Calm down.
Oh, Lord.
Sorry. I apologise. It's pre-watershed. I shouldn't have dropped the C-bomb. But we were allowed one F-bomb. One F-bomb.
Not long to go, people. Can you stop messaging in it? It's for emergency use only. Thank you. Yeah, not long, Josh, till Mr. Deathwish and his designer are in the building.
So, in the chat, who have we got coming on that you're most excited for? Fucking hell, that was a struggle to get it.
You sure you've not been drinking?
No, this is what he's like when he's sober.
Yeah, I was going to say, Lloyd, I bet you're like me. You need to drink.
This is why it does
Be a
I mean,
functioning human being.
the last time I was on a show and didn't drink, fucking Josh said to go drink and liven up. So
Polished up a whole bottle of Palace to Sky, if I remember rightly.
yeah.
That's when we nearly got a strip show.
Yeah.
Said
I'll
live
always,
not completely get smashed.
at least
There
I
you
was
go,
looking as an LXV like legend story. Yeah.
One beautifully built and whipped KHW Dwarf.
And that's how you wick, Lloyd.
It's
We've got to do that build off. We've got to do that build off, and I reckon Lloyd will end up being Chris.
Right, by the way, we our last guest on the afternoon finishes at 3 and we're on till 4. So between 3 and 4, we are having a live build off, ladies and gentlemen.
When?
Between
On
3 and
what?
4 this afternoon.
On what?
Right. I will
I mean,
have
we're
my
off.
kit is in the house.
Like, well, you got time to go get it. Live build off. Everyone's got an RDA, right? Everyone's got a pair of coils.
Come in there.
It's a new set of coils.
Well, I'm out shit out of luck because I ain't got any fresh calls because I'm in there already.
You have to take them out and put them back in then, Chris.
Oh,
That's
look, I'm
not
going to
fair.
touch hot coils.
He's got an advantage. They're already trimmed down to size.
I'm going to go and cook tea at that time. So I'm coming up.
I may have
Hello.
fresh coils.
No, because we haven't got a guest at 3 at the minute, have we? Because we did have one, but now we haven't.
Yeah.
But the show's still planned to go till 4, so looking forward to the Westlife performance at 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
I thought you was going to. I thought you. Have you ever got a call from the guy who's fixing our Xbox yet?
No.
No.
I'll ring him later.
Is that Chris by a chance?
I'm live, by the way.
Really?
Yeah.
And the guy that's meant to fix the Xbox is here.
No,
Just waiting on the.
I've sent it somewhere now, Chris.
Oh, okay. Could have told me.
What?
Instead of just letting me learn through, your kid. Live on it.
What?
Alive.
Hug.
Okay, have a hug.
I'm losing those shots.
Look, you're on the screen now.
And
Look,
then
just-
look, that shot. Why am I not there?
Because that one's delayed. It'll be on there in a minute. You watch.
And what about that one?
And that one's... Look, you're on that one.
And on that one.
And now you're on that one.
Wait, I want three screens.
Bloody hell,
Three
you've got some
screens.
lag
Yeah.
on the foot, Vinny.
TV.
Yeah. Right, go in the house. Give us a kiss. Be good.
I'm missing you.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Oh,
Ah.
Okay. He's had me home all week, so he's not used to not having me with him now.
My daughter just buggered off at 11:30. She's like, see you later, I'm gone.
Well, I won't see the older one. The older one's in the loft, which is now his.
Did you lock him up there?
No, he has an escape means.
escaping.
It's a parachute.
With a hole in it.
If he wants to learn, then there's no better way. Oh, right, where's the cat?
Same with swimming. If you want them to teach them swim, throw them in the deep end.
Watch them drown.
What RDA were we got to build, by the way? Was that a
I'm
pop?
building in my Elite V2 with the coils already in. Being I've got no other coils.
I would say that me, Vinny, and Lloyd all have apocalypses.
Yeah.
I have an apocalypse. Just those coils won't fit in it.
It's not my problem. You lose.
No, I'll just use that and just re-wick and beat you all and go, haha, fuck you.
I don't know what to put a fresh pair of coils in that. I don't like it.
What, your Asgard?
No, the apocalypse.
You haven't got the right set of coils.
Did you
for it,
just
Lloyd.
hang on. Did you just say live on air you don't like your apocalypse?
No.
And that boy's a fucked hard, isn't he? Look at him.
I suppose he is Scottish. Oh. I mean, the favourite drink is Iron Brew and Buckfast.
Let's not get in the butt fast again. Maybe
I
maybe
might get
live next week. Like 1 week, I'll do a live from Buckfast Abbey.
You'll get Lloyd jealous.
I don't know. I'm going to get like a wee quarter bottle of Buckfast and I'm going to try it with milk and see how it is.
Oh.
Why don't you go do it now quickly?
Because I don't have Buckfast. I don't like Buckfast.
Bollocks, I'm Scottish. You should have a cellar full of it and drink
Yeah,
it airily.
it's not just it's not Scotland in general though. It's mainly Glaswegians.
Yeah, it's Glaswegians. Glaswegians, fuck, I love it. It's like
Oh, I
a
didn't know
passage
that.
right for them.
I did not know that.
No, we
Yeah.
don't. I just thought it was generally in Scotland.
No, it's literally just Glasgow.
That's why last night Lloyd was called Shit Frankie Boyle. What's the time? What time are we at, peeps?
20 to 12. 20 to 1.
Cool. All right.
I'm still in bed.
Extra hour in bed them tonight though. So
Oh no! I just realised I'm actually using a Death Wish product.
hey,
Oh, I've got one in front of me. I'm not using it though.
I'm using a Death Trap 2.
Yeah, that's what I've got in front of me.
Didn't cost me anything. I picked it up when I went to Andy's. He's like 5 of them sitting there. Do you want one? Yeah, I'll have one. It's a new inbox.
I mean, I do have this set up. It's the Death Wish one with Bogan.
The Borgen.
I don't know what juice is in it.
He does exactly what I do when I have an
Just
idea. I
nip.
haven't
Just
used
nip
it
and
for a
trying to
bit, yeah.
work out what it is.
And if it's still decent to vape, it's like,
Yeah.
no, that'll need a re-wick.
Right, I'm gonna cave and go and grab myself a beer in a minute.
Mm.
I'm going to go grab
Alright.
a monster.
Yeah. Do you know what? Right, I don't get weekends off. I somehow managed to blag this weekend off. And the only reason I managed to blag it off is because they wanted to change one of my days and make me work Wednesday. And I was like, well, if that's the case, then I'm having the Saturday off and no one's off on the Sunday. I'm having it as holiday. And they were like, all right then. So I never get weekends off. So for me, this is like a holiday, you know?
Oh, shame, man. You're 1 weekend off and you're having to spend it with us.
I know it's really disappointing. Well, I could be in the pub now. I could just be in the pub.
Yeah, but if it wasn't happening, Josh, you'd be at work.
Yeah, I probably would have still asked for the Saturday off. Do you know why else would have asked for the Saturday off? 'Cause it's Spurs Man United at 5:30.
Oh dear.
That's all right. I'm gonna have it on I'm gonna have it on my second monitor, so don't worry about it. I'll be talking to everybody, but I'll be a little bit of an eye.
If Josh
See what's
starts
going on.
crying, we'll know why.
Yeah.
See, that's how much vapor a single coil should produce. Like 40 watts. It's just that's good.
I'm not even at 40. 32.
Now I've gotta put the rest of it back together again.
Come on, time. Go quicker.
Well, should be expecting AMS to be ready to come in around 10 to 1.
Oh no!
You're in conversation with him, Chris, yeah?
I did message him, yes, letting him know. I will resend the link.
Well, don't pester him.
I'm not pestering, I've only messaged him once.
Okay.
Oh no!
Quick snack. Oh no.
I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be an O-ring in there. Yeah, there is. Oh, that's not good. I'll be right back.
O-ringless. What are you vaping on, Lloyd? Usual.
Yeah, although I'm going to have to find a new juice to go in this very soon because I've got half a tank left. I've got no more of the same juice to top up with.
Oh, yeah.
Has anyone else actually had a juice change? Since
Well,
last
yeah,
night.
I'm on. I don't even know who makes this. I thought it was Zeus juice, but I ain't got a clue what it is now.
Try Googling it.
I have. There's nothing on it. It's Heaven and Hell, Forbidden Fruit, Apple and Watermelon. It's rather nice.
And
As
still
I've already mentioned.
making my way through the caramel custard.
Cunt.
Yeah, I've got the my Just Jam on the go.
I swapped to that Jinx as I mentioned earlier.
Jinx.
Now I've got Jinx, raspberry and rhubarb.
Don't like rhubarb.
You don't really taste the rhubarb, it's mostly the raspberry you taste, with a very slight rhubarb taste at the end. On the
Sour
exhale, and
twang.
that's it. Huh?
A sour twang.
Yeah, like a little sour twang, yeah. But that's it. It's rather sweet
alright.
as well.
I've got spare O-rings. It's fine. Yay!
I think I found some spare O-rings for the old smock tanks the other day.
Mate, I've got in my drawer there. I reckon I've got probably 20 little packets of Apocalypse spare O-ring of like.
So it's not just me that actually hoards them.
Yeah, and then I sell them, and I just forget to send out like the O-ring packs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That there.
You're like, oh, fuck. Who did I send that to?
Oh, it's a friend of the show's birthday today. So
It
Vinny,
is.
you get to
Yes,
say
it's
your
just
thing
round.
to Mr. Rich.
Yay!
You know,
So
he's
go
not
on
getting his
then.
catchphrase in.
It's not
Yeah.
the end of the show yet, Chris.
That was Lloyd as well.
Yeah.
But yes, happy birthday, Rich. I know you're not watching. He's probably
Yeah.
drowning in tenants or something suitable. Knowing Rich.
Nah, red label.
I bet he's got his kids.
Yeah, he probably has got the kids. I know he was gutted. His birthday fell on this weekend because he'd like to have joined us, but never mind.
Tracy, you're not the only one.
Yeah, and I would have quite happily had Rich join us for the weekend as well. You know.
Yeah, good man, Rich.
And you put your little top hat on it, and it's the weirdest RTA ever. Yes. I'm super excited for this.
That was a very interesting flavour. Coffee and Monster.
Coffee what?
Monster.
I might have to send for a coffee. Why is that not showing up? Oh well, never mind. Ba 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 ba
Right.
ba.
Yes.
14 minutes, people, and then we'll start really rolling, and then it'll be all thriller and no filler, unlike this first hour.
Sorry about that.
I gather we're not coming on an hour early tomorrow then.
No,
Half an hour early.
no, we'll perhaps come half an hour earlier, or maybe even 20 minutes.
Do it, Ted. Just before we
15.
get the guest on.
No, we'll start at 12:30 tomorrow.
And at 12:30,
That'll be-
we'll have our first guest.
That'll be good because my kids aren't here tonight, so I actually get a lie-in tomorrow.
Yay!
Hey.
Oh, that's the actual reason why you want to start late.
I've heard a beep.
I heard a beep as well. Mr. Deathwish is down there. Shall we wait for Chris? Nice and early, Ams. That's what I like to see. 1 second.
I'll bring him on in a minute because I'll do the switches over.
Hello?
Changes to make.
Speaking.
Looks like Vinny's being called in for work. Convenient, that.
Oh, fuck. That is beautiful.
I'd be happy if I had some custard crack to vape.
Okay, mate. Thank you very much for trying.
I've got about 400 mils, mate.
Okay, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. I'll pop
300 mils.
That is the
Couldn't
Xbox.
help a mate out.
That is the Xbox not being able to be fixed. I'll tell you that now.
Yeah.
Open the door.
Let me guess, Vinny. Couldn't fix the Xbox?
No, the Xbox is dead.
Oh no.
R.I.P. Xbox.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did he say what's wrong with it? Like,
There's
what's
no
wrong with it?
signal going to the HDMI port. The HDMI port isn't damaged. There's just no signal going to it. He thinks it's hard drive related.
Oh, well, that's not good, is it?
I'm just trying to think, how the hell can a dud hard drive stop a signal coming through?
Just not send anything out.
Yeah, it's just not sending anything out.
But you can swap you can actually upgrade the hard drives on them. It is possible to do that. What's Josh done?
Mouthful of juice
What
now.
did he do?
Oh,
Just wait for that. We'll wait for Chris to arrive. Chris Lee Prince as well. And we will bring our first guests in. Nice and promptly, which is superb. I'm trying my hardest not to laugh at Josh because he's just swallowed a hell of a lot of juice.
I would say something there, but it's too early in the day to say
Yes,
something.
it is, Chris.
But
Just
judging
had
on
another
Hayley's
beep.
smirk, she knows exactly what I'm thinking.
There is Chris, Mrs. Chris Prince. So as soon as Josh is back up, we will get the ball rolling.
So can we just confirm? Did he just have a Wiccan issue?
I don't think now would be the right time to be pointing that out, Lloyd.
Yeah, Lloyd, that was so smooth then. It's like, yes.
I have a horrible feeling.
It
Josh
took him a long time to
can't
come up with it, though.
I was going to let it slide, but then I thought, no, this is my moment of glory.
I'm not Vinny. No, it kind
Right.
of says my name.
No, I'm not changing no names. It's too early for that. We'll keep things above board. Come on,
Yes.
Josh. Where are
We
you?
had to change names from last night before
Yes,
show.
we did.
I nearly forgot.
We have too much fun in the after show with this streaming now.
Yeah.
Here he comes. Oh, that's where we went.
Sorry
Can
about
they
that.
confirm that Josh is a spitter?
I just licked pure 18 milligram nicotine off my fingers.
Oh,
That'll definitely make you a spitter.
I just assumed it was e-liquid, and it wasn't. It was nicotine.
so Lloyd, not a wicking issue. Not a wicking issue.
We have our first guest ready and waiting to come in. When you're ready
Right.
with it, we will get the ball rolling properly.
Right, let's do this then. Let's crack on. First guest is the expo. It's going to be awesome. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Do we have a bump?
Right. Yeah, we're just a little cut. We'll get them on. Hello, gents.
Hey!
Afternoon, gents. Chris, Am's great to see you both. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you for coming
How
on.
did I change my orientation?
Turn your phone, Ams.
No, you just look weird.
No, you just leave the stream.
They both went.
Oh, there they are. Hold on. I'll let them back in. Am's just come back.
Hey,
And Chris should be back just down there as well. It's just taking a second for Chris to come back in.
There he is.
Is he?
I heard it beep.
Yeah, it keeps beeping in and out.
That's it, Am.
I'm back.
yeah.
You get Am's just waiting on Chris to come back in. He just dropped out. He'll be back in 1 second, I imagine.
How we doing, gents and ladies?
Oh,
Doing
good,
great, mate.
mate. How are you?
I'll keep an eye for Chris. You guys chat amongst yourself.
Yeah. A lot of beeping going on.
Yeah, I keep hearing the beeps.
I think Chris may be having a few tech issues.
So we'll give him a second. No rush.
Yep.
Wouldn't be an LXV show without issues.
Technical issues.
It's
No.
normally me.
Well,
make
you've
me
already had
smile
your
when-
technical issues.
It does make me smile when it's not me, though.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find his good
Try to
side.
find my good side.
You don't sing.
I don't have any.
Oh, you do, Abs. You do. Where's that, man?
So, are you able to see the chat as it goes, Ams?
No.
Not used. No.
No.
Well, Josh says, "Afternoon, Ams, you sexy man."
Thanks. Is that Judas?
It is Judas.
Yes.
Boy gets around, eh?
Absolutely.
I am keeping an eye out for Chris. When he's back down the bottom, I will let him in. So,
Yeah.
So how's things going, Ams, with Death Wish? We all saw the news that the first mech under your reign was delayed.
Yeah. We've had nothing but delays, I'll be honest with you. But I think some of them were our own doing. So basically, we wanted to do something that Deathwish hasn't done before. So we wanted to bring out a nice side-fire mech, which Deathwish, well, you could call the Cthulhu and you could call the infected boxes mechs. So they are side-fire. But what I meant was, you know, something along the lines of a single battery side-fire mech. Oh,
Yeah.
ladies. So we wanted to do something along those lines. Just a nice single battery sci-fi mech. But then inevitably we got carried away with the button design And I don't think the button that we have planned has ever been done before, and that has basically caused us a lot of problems, hell of a lot of problems. In the end, we actually had to call in Oxford to design our button for us.
Right.
We had the design. We could visualize the design. We could put it on CAD, but we couldn't get our engineers to do the way we wanted it to be that. So Oxford we had to call in a favour from Oxford and get Oxford to put it in, I don't know, layman's terms or technical terms or whatever it was. They managed to do that, so hopefully it should be right. That being said, prototypes for 2 different button designs, so hopefully the one that we want will happen. But if it doesn't work the way we need it to work, we need it to be up 100, then we have a plan B as well, which is just as good. But obviously we want it to be up a lot.
Fair enough.
Is that the main cause of the delay then, Nams? The side fire adjustments, the firing mechanism?
It was, but also that kind of delayed us in the first place. But however, I don't know if you know, the global energy crisis is now, honestly, in full force. Basically, the factories are working maximum 2 days, 3 days a week, which is a government mandatory order. So it's not just us that's going to be delayed. I think the whole vaping industry is going to be affected going forward. I think you'll find stock's going to start running low. People are going to be delayed with any new products or anything like that. It's just going to have a knock-on effect on everyone. But I think you will find stock is going to become scarce.
Right. That could be interesting going forward then, definitely.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, Chris.
And that goes on to...
Hi, you're right.
I'm guessing you've had a hand in the aesthetics of the new mech.
Aesthetics wise, a little bit, yeah. It's mainly the graphics that I've had my little pinkies in. I absolutely love to draw and stuff like that, and I've been influenced by Martin, who was the original artist for Deathwish Mods. So yeah, when the company changed hands and I got in touch with Ames, and he was like, I want you to stay on as main artist. My heart dropped out my arse. I was like, it's just like a dream come true sort of thing. So
you was one of the original Reapers, Chris, wasn't you?
Yes, yeah,
the old school Reapers.
I got made into a Reaper a couple of expos ago, quite a while ago. It's actually a funny story about because I actually went to the expo because I knew Max was going to be there, and I knew a lot of the other Reapers were going to be there, and I turned up, and we had chats and what have you. And then this was the Saturday, and I had to be at work at like 5:30 Sunday morning. So I was like, it got to like probably about 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and I was like, look, I'm gonna have to go so I can drive home, get bed, get up, go work. And he was like, oh, I was kind of hoping you'd stay like for the Chinese tonight. And I was like, I can't get out of work tomorrow. Yeah, little Chinese Dave. He's a fucking legend, he is.
Gotta love Dave.
Yeah,
I'm lucky enough to have been to 2 of the Chineses. They are,
he's an absolute legend.
He is.
And so I was like, I can't. I've got to work. I can't get out of work tomorrow. So I'm just gonna have to go. So I do apologise. So on the way home, we're driving home, and I get a notification on my phone that says you have been added to the Reaper chat. And I was like, what? So I clicked on it, and I was just like, what the fuck's going on? It was like, yeah, I would have, Max was like, yeah, I would have told you tonight during the Chinese, but obviously you've gone home, so I've just added you to the chat anyway. And I was like, oh, okay. Thank you. So yeah, I can remember screaming because
I just said there's some questions popping up in the chat. There will be a chance to ask Ams and Chris some questions at the end of their segment, so don't worry, your questions will get highlighted at the end, just so they can be answered by the people. Because there's quite a few Deathwash Mish fans in the chat by the look of it.
We will definitely have a Q&A section at the end of every slot for people. We'll give you plenty of time.
Before anybody asks, nudes aren't free.
I don't know. I'm sending me for free quite regularly.
I was going to say it's really good that they've kept you on, because for a lot of Deathwish fans, it was the artwork kind of was what it was all about, and you can instantly tell a Deathwish mod because of the artwork.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that's not changing.
I think Chris has sold himself short a little bit there, because Chris was the artist for the end series, the Legacy series for Max. So he's not just come in at the end. He was part of that one. And then part of our conversations with Max was to keep Chris on. Because like Deathwish without artwork isn't Deathwish, is it? It's known for its artwork. And Chris is a very talented man, as we all know. I've never seen anyone do what he can do in very short time as well. The amount of times I've asked him for, Chris, can you knock this up in a couple of days? Within a couple of hours, I've got it on my phone. It's amazing. The guy's a talented artist.
Yeah, I do find myself, because I do. It does amaze people how quick I draw and how quick I can get stuff together. And it's this. I'll give you the same reason that I give everybody else. It's the fact that I'm so critical of my own work. The longer I take on it, the more critical I am over it, and the more changes I start to make, and then it snowballs, and then it just becomes something that I completely hate, and it's just not right, and I just end up scrapping it all together. So I find myself, the quicker I draw something and the quicker I get it together, I'm less critical over it, and it was like, right, done, right, move on to the next one, sort of thing. Because there's no bigger critic of my work than me.
I suppose it's that unique as well, Chris, what you do. I mean, we was chatting this week, and obviously having a little chat privately about things, and some of the work, like Am said, it is completely unique, and nobody does what you do like you do.
No.
And I think that's what will get the Deathwish fans back as well, and buying the mods, hopefully.
Yeah.
It is great continuity that you're on board. Really is.
I think Deathwish has always been, because Deathwish for me has always been. I mean, there are gorgeous looking mods out there. Do you know what I mean? And the practicality of them and the use of them they're not. I'm not going to bash any other company or anything like that, but you can have a really, really good looking mod that just isn't very good. Do you know what I mean? Aesthetically, it looks absolutely fantastic, but usability is just neither here nor there.
Sometimes it's form over function, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. And I've always found with Deathwish mods, they look absolutely stunning, and they hit like a freight train. And it's one of what got me started with them. It's one of the only companies that aesthetically are beautiful looking mods with beautiful looking artwork, and the functionality of them is phenomenal. I mean, I can remember when I got my original mod, which I was one of the ones who bought the first hand when the company first launched. And I'll be honest, the only reason that I bought the mod was because it came in a coffin-shaped box, and I thought that was absolutely fucking rad. And I was like, I've got it. Yeah. I don't give a shit what the mod looks like. It comes in a coffin box. That's you know, I'm sold. Take my money.
I had an OG brass hanged.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
Yeah. The original V1s it took me 2 years to collect every single one of them in every single finish, but they will be buried with me when I go. I absolutely love them. But
I'll be digging them up.
Obviously, loads of people have said that. Funnily enough, they go, "Oh, I'll definitely be at your funeral then."
I'll just cut out the chase and go to the actual funeral home.
You know, giving the mortician a quick backhander.
No, just
That's true, yeah.
Too cheap for that.
Yeah.
It'll bring a whole new meaning to the words wake and vape, won't it?
Yeah. Pity I'm being cremated. But no, like I say, like the aesthetics in the box and stuff and the packaging were the first thing that caught my eye, and I bought the mod. And when I first started using it, because it was one of the first mech mods I ever owned, because I bought that one, and I bought remember the Limitless.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't know what it was, if it had any other names other than Limitless, but I had that one, and I bought the hand as well. Well, the Limitless, it came out of its box for about half an hour before it got put back in its box, and then I was on the hand ever since, because it was just like just hit like a freight train.
I just used to hate cleaning the hand. I just used to hate trying to clean
That's
the...
the only reason that stainless steel is my go-to, because I am just lazy as fuck, and I just I can't.
Just like Vinny then.
I'm completely with you there, Chris.
Yeah.
Completely with you.
I'm one of those guys where everything generally has to be like spotless and clean and shiny and like, yeah, it was just, God, trying to clean out those little notches in the rope. It's just like, Jesus Christ.
And you'll always, because when I always used to clean it, and get it absolutely spotless, and it was beautiful. And then there'd be a little bit of brasso in one of the notches of the rope, and you'd put your finger on it, and it'd just smudge all over the clean brass. And just like, let's start all over again now.
So I've got a question for Rams anyway. So obviously, most people in here probably know you're a shop owner, and your shop's amazing. Your shop's beautiful, and you just go from strength to strength. So kind of natural progression, I suppose, to moving into owning a mod company is it just one of those things that the opportunity's there, I'm going to go for it, or did it just sort of just and it's probably a difficult question to answer, but it's just interesting. It's like, I'm going to do that.
No, quite a simple one to be honest. So basically, when we first opened, we were very, very Lloyd's been in, and everyone, and Vinny knows the story as well. We were very ambitious. We had plans. We had the funds to open 10 stores within a space of a year. So we opened in 2019 in July, and I think it was August, maybe September, when all the THC deaths happened in America.
Yeah.
And then basically the ripples were felt worldwide in the vaping industry. The whole industry took a hit, even though it was a THC related incident. So the whole world was affected. Everything went down, it went quiet. Couple that with COVID and everything, the lockdowns that we've had. I think we've had 2 in Scotland. You guys have had 3, if I'm not mistaken, down south.
Yeah.
So the whole retail sector is a bit messed up. So it wouldn't make sense for us to expand the Vaporoni side of things. And I think one day we were just chatting. I'm not sure if it was there, but he's aware of it anyway. If he wasn't there, we were talking of like making a Vaporoni RDA, like just testing the waters. Bringing out our own RDA or RTA, and then that would be the start of the manufacturing side. However, one day I was just lying in bed and I got a few messages saying Death Wish is closing down, and I tuned in and Max was still live, and I watched it, and it was quite obviously, I think most of you guys have seen it was quite an emotional goodbye. And I thought to myself, how can we let Death Wish, even though personally I've never owned a Death Wish. I don't use mechanical mods yet. I'll add yet because I can probably see myself being persuaded. Basically, like Death Wish is a household brand. It's a global brand. Everyone knows it everywhere. Well, not everyone, but it's a global brand that's recognised in many countries. And I thought, instead of focusing on a Vaporoni one, why don't we see if we can salvage something with Death Wish? Because it'd be a sin for Death Wish as a brand to disappear. I can understand Max's reasons. He's obviously up against it with the pack back. He's up against it with the Canadian rules, which I think he's tried.
Canada.
Sorry?
Canada's just impossible at the minute, isn't it? Canada is just...
Yeah, Canada. So right now they're banning flavours. I think they also... Max had issues with some of the artwork, so he had to have different artwork for Canada than he did for the rest of the world. So it was just crazy issues. So I contacted Jonathan at the time, and I goes, look, if the brand wants to live on, can we possibly take it on? And Jonathan put me in a chat with Max, and to be honest, that night we more or less had done a deal. The same night that he announced. Obviously, we had a bit of back and forward for a couple of weeks after that, and then we had the legals and whatnot to do. And then, it was all tied up. It was tied up really quickly. However, we just weren't in a position to announce it to everyone else. But I think the Reapers were aware of it at the time as well, like once all the legals and everything were in place. So yeah, it was tied up really, really quickly. And I think Death Wish as a brand should live on. The work that's went into it, Max has done amazing over the last 6 years since he started. I believe it started as a hobby and it just evolved into the monster that it is. The artwork, everything about it, everyone knows it, everyone loves it. Chatting to Bogan's the same, he loves Death Wish. I think a lot of people that are mech users have owned a Death Wish at some point in their life, which is quite interesting.
Yeah,
I've almost.
So yeah, that's basically how it all came about.
Not yet, Adams. Not yet.
Yeah, same here.
I've owned 2 or 3 over the years, and
yeah, that's what I mean. Like people had some. Did Lloyd say not yet? I know Vinny said not yet.
Not yet.
No, I said
but you had one.
I have got one. I've got the Bogan one.
That's right,
You've got a collaboration. You've got a collaboration.
I've got
one.
a collab, but I don't actually have an official Death Wish. I almost did, but just as I turned up to go and buy it with my money in my hand, getting all excited, I saw it getting walked away by someone that had just bought it, and then I started free.
I'm using a Death Trap 2 right now.
Yeah,
so.
I got a Death Trap 2 from Max at the Expo for review, which went down really well, and I still use that regularly as a squonk RDA because I love it for squonking. The RDAs are superb, yeah.
This of a big series comic is amazing. The flavour on it's amazing.
I've got a question for you, Ams. How do you feel filling Max's shoes? Because you're 2 very different people. Obviously, I know you quite well over the last year or whatever, and you're quite different people, you and Max. Do you think it will take Death Wish along a different road slightly, or is that why we have Chris as part of the package?
Well, Death Wish, Max himself openly admits that he could have taken Death Wish a lot further than what he actually did, and that's a conversation we've had, and I'm sure Max will let you know that is the truth. So we've had conversations, and it's just, I think Max was a bit limited with the Canadian laws and what was going on around and whatnot. It started as a hobby, and he's done really well with it, so there's no shadow of a doubt Death Wish is a household name now. So he's achieved great things, but I think personally within himself he also found that it was kind of the end of the road because of these external factors. these external factors are affecting massive companies, big massive companies, household names, your Kennedys, your Robes, you know, everyone. And because these guys are passionate about what they do, they actually care. There's a lot of human side to it as well, which obviously as a brand you might not see, but when you start speaking to these guys, there's a very human side to them, and there's a logical reason why they got into it. They wanted to stop vaping, they created a device that helped them, helped many people around the world. Because remember, back in the days, mechs were probably your best device to get off your cigarettes, other than an ego pen. There wasn't all these mouth to lungs, there wasn't all these pods, there wasn't, home wasn't really a thing either back at the start. So mechs surprisingly got a lot of people off them. Going back to Vinny's question, we will be doing things a little bit differently than Max has, but the product, the brand itself, the core values of the brand will never ever be jeopardized. We're using the same factory, the same manufacturer. We've got the talented Chris, as you mentioned there. So the artwork is going to be of the same level. There's consistency there. The design, basically, what we'll try and do is stay true to Deathwish. However, there will be other design cues coming in, which would naturally happen with a fresh set of eyes, fresh ideas. I'm not saying Max was stale in his ideas in any form. I'm just meaning, like, you know, when anyone takes over, like when you're at work, if a new manager takes over, they've got a different approach, they've got different ideas. So it's that. It's no reflection on Max, Deathwish has achieved up until today. It's actually more just that we might have a different approach, different view of how to do things. That being said, there's a lot happening. Gary's currently working on a website. Deathwish never had a website before. Evolution Vaping was the main distributor for Deathwish for Europe. Vape was the other supplier, mainly in Canada. And I know a few other shops I stopped it as Vaperoni. But what we're going to do, just being UK based, and the problems that we've had since Brexit, getting stuff out to Europe, getting stuff out anywhere else, try to get stuff into America is an issue. So what we're going to do is we're actually just going to create a distribution network around the world. So what you'll find is, if you're in Spain, there'll be a distributor that will supply the local shops. Same with Australia, New Zealand, America, Dubai, South Americas, Middle East, everywhere. So we'll have a distribution network, so it'll be readily available. Because when, I don't know guys, but my personal shopping experience is when I'm looking for something, I want it in my country because I want it today or I want it tomorrow. I don't want to wait for shipping. I don't want to have the customs charges. I don't want to pay inflated prices for shipping, which sadly we have to charge because that's what happens. So that's why it's more accessible. However, that being said, we're not making more mods. It's not like we're just in it for the money. We are limiting our runs to 666 mods, which is appropriate for Deathwish.
Yes, definitely.
Definitely.
You know, I know Max done runs of 500, 1,000. I've got the list there, but we just thought 666 is the number that's appropriate for Deathwish, and I think that's what we're doing. We're limiting it. We're not wanting it to be mass produced. We're not wanting to be. I wouldn't like to make comparisons with other companies. We don't want to sell thousands of units. We want it to be a product that has value, retains value. Second-hand market's not going to go, it's not going to dictate the price. I'm in another group where the second-hand market, you can pick up 000s, triple X's for 50 quid when the retail at 150, 400 quid a unit. You know, people, it's just ruining the industry on that side of things. But even at that, people are selling on the second-hand market. So there's a lot of crazy ideas. If you've ever had a conversation with Gary, Gav's a sensible one out of us lot. He keeps us grounded, but Gary just runs away with ideas, and I can be the same. Me and Gary can just sit there and just come up with stupid ideas and run with them. Because if we're not sitting there, doing these brainstorming sessions, we're not going to get better. We're not going to do better. Personally, as an individual, Gary's the same and Gav's the same. We want to be the best at what we do. If you're doing something, do it 100%, 110%. Give it your all. If you fall short, you've tried. But we do strive for perfection. We are aiming to get to that high level. We've got Chris on board. He's been involved in a lot of elements of it. So yeah, I think Chris might have an opinion on the first mod. He's seen the images. It's something new, however, it's not out with the scope of Deathwish. Am I right?
I think the first mod is going to blow everybody's mind. And I'm not
we know
just
it's sci-fi now.
from what I've seen of it, it's I don't think it's ever been done before. If it works, how Ames envisions it to work, it's going to be difficult to top it. I fully appreciate going in full ball, but we're going to struggle to top the first mod.
I'm intrigued now. I'm really intrigued.
I'm excited to see it. I'm excited to see it, and hopefully get one in my hand.
It's just absolutely phenomenal. It's just.
I'm quite lucky.
A couple of the Reapers have seen it and tried to make comparisons to other mods, but just everything just seems to fall short. It's just.
Is it cheeky to ask if there's a price point yet, or you could say no? You could say there isn't an idea.
There will be. There will be. Deathwish historically was around the 180 mark for a full kit. This is going to come in around about the 200 mark, and that's not because we're greedy. It's solely because shipping from China right now is absolutely crazy. Speak to anyone that imports. The design is overly complex, yet obviously, so that's putting the price up a little bit in the background, but we're absorbing some of that cost as well. By the time you add your shipping and everything else, I think £200 isn't unreasonable for what it is. And it isn't fitting with what Deathwish charged historically as well.
Yeah. I'm really excited for the first device.
I think that kind of money for a decent quality. I mean, we do, I don't know if you see that we do our call every week and we review some ridiculously expensive mods.
Oh God, yes.
And price never really comes into it. It's always how's this going to perform and this, that, and the other.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
But I think Deathwish as a brand, Josh, has always been of a high quality but affordable. It's not in the same price range as your Purges, your Rogues, or anything like that. It's aimed at everyone. It's not the cheapest. By no means is it the cheapest mech out there, but it's not the most expensive either. It's always that middle ground where you're getting a good balance between quality product, quality design, artwork, whatever you want to call it, and affordability. I think that's how I personally see Deathwish.
Perfect.
Is there going to be a Deathwish collab with Vaporoni at all? Like design-wise?
Completely separate. I think that's what Chris is.
No. Vaporoni is a retail shop, and it will always remain a retail shop. Since we've now got Deathwish, we do not have any intentions of doing any manufacturing as a Vaporoni brand. Deathwish will be a manufacturing brand. It's just they ran separately, However, obviously they do cross paths. They're intertwined, but they are ran completely separately. It's two separate entities.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I think that's the way it should be. I think that's a good way to keep it. I'm not
I
saying it'd
think
be
it's
wrong, but
yeah, Josh. You're
So
you're
you
100% right. You know, it's easy for us to try and get more recognition for Vaporoni or anything like that. But I think it's unfair to Deathwish, the followers, fans, the brand. You know, every big, I'm not saying we're big as Vaporoni, but every manufacturer, they've got other elements to the business. Look at VW, Porsche, Bugatti, Seat, thingy, but they're all different. So we want to keep the same idea.
well, you could have said that up. Could have said that in the
Sorry?
vaping world. I was going to say you could have said that up in the vaping world till recently with Ariel at Immortal, but he had his shop, FVS, which is a big distro, but they always kept it apart. It was never we're going to do this or this together.
That's only right.
Always.
I think it's only right. Had Deathwish been our first venture into the industry, then we opened a shop, completely different.
Yeah.
Then it might have been a Deathwish retail unit, or like Chris ODB, he's got his rap company, and then on the flip side, he's got 30B's Vape Shop, which is a spin off, but it's separate again.
Yeah.
And he started off, that's what I mean, he started off with the wraps and then moved into the retail side.
I think it's definitely the right way to do it, Ams. Definitely the right way to do it. Yeah.
I think it's what you'll find is, you know us, Vinny, we're all about doing it the right way, adding and just being professional on that side of things. When it comes to business, we're professional. Out with business, we're obviously just one of the lads.
I remember your excitement, Ams, when you told me that you was buying Deathwish. Obviously, that was a long while before you announced it, and I'm stoked for you, mate. I really am. I hope it really goes well. And I think you're taking it the right path. I really do.
From what I've heard,
there's lots of.
So I was going to say, from what I've heard you say so far, I don't think anyone's going to be like the brand's not the same. It's gonna everything you said so far just seems like fantastic. It's going to be
but the brand,
the same Deathwish with a fresh face and a fresh idea, and so maybe some ideas that, like you said, that Max couldn't bring to the table for certain reasons, like the fact
it's just fresh ideas.
That's it. And I think anybody in here.
But then we also have the other element. Yeah, I really hope there won't be. We also have the other element where we have still got a Reaper Squad family. They're all getting regular updates. They're all getting involved. There's a lot of ideas you'll find over the next 12 months, starting from the first mod release. There'll be a lot of things happening with Deathwish. Sadly, all our attention and focus, well, not really sadly to be honest, currently all our attention and focus is getting this first mod right. Chris is there. How many conversations have we had over that? But how many times have we been close to saying, no, we can't get that?
Yeah.
How many times have we been told that we can't get that? And how many times have we never gave up?
We've never given up.
Yeah.
No.
We've never given up. And that's why we had to get Oxford involved.
Yeah. You know, where you take it quite clearly, you've got a path in your mind where you're taking the company. And I think that's great to have and what you needed to have. And obviously keeping it true to the company as well, just with a fresh look, which is perfect. It's exactly what it needed to be for a smooth transition.
It could have been so easy to go, right, well, we've got this brand now. Let's just release the same shape tube with a different design on it and just smash it out and do it. But it's really great that you've gone, actually, let's do something new that people won't expect and people haven't seen. And that's what kind of excites me. It would have been so easy. Chris, can you draw me something awesome? Let's use the same mod design as this and just do that. And it could have been done in quite quickly, I imagine. I don't know the the ins and outs of it. But it's so good that you're going, well, let's challenge ourselves, let's do something new, let's come up with something different, and I'm really intrigued to see it now. Really
Yeah,
to see
the whole mechanism sounds. Yeah, I'm intrigued.
I mean, I remember talking to you, Ams, about it when you'd actually came out and actually said you'd owned Death Wish and you're starting out new, you're doing a new mod and everything. And I was actually quite happy to know that it was actually in safe hands and in someone that actually wasn't out to make a book, but more out for the vape community and for the product and for what people want from that product.
Yeah,
and things like that.
Appreciate
It was
that.
like,
Thank you.
yeah. I mean, if it was to go to any other people that I'm not quite sure about, I would have been a bit uneasy about it. But knowing you personally through Vaporoni, personal chats that we've had, addiction to your custard crack, yeah, I'm not happy with you at the moment because you've hooked up Lloyd here, but not me. What's going on there? Come off it.
Sorry, mate, I couldn't hide it.
I've still got a lovely bottle of it sitting back there, steeping. Well, I'm not steeping.
I had to break the seal on the one that you gave me for your first anniversary. I got that desperate. But no, it's actually really nice thing. It's actually a nice thing. But it was actually quite nice to actually know that you'd worked a deal out, you'd actually got the name, the company, and things like that, and the direction that you're taking it as well. It's quite nice to actually know it's in good hands.
Yeah.
And personally, to me, you'll be forever the guy that saved Death Wish from the Reaper, so to speak.
Jesus Christ.
We don't fear the Reaper. We don't fear the Reaper, Chris. We don't fear the Reaper.
No, but yeah, one of things.
No, I appreciate what you said. Yeah, it could easily, like I touched on earlier, it could have easily been a cash cow for someone. It could have easily been, let's make this, instead of making 1,000 units, we can sell 3,000 units. Death Wish has never been that. And also, I made it sound like the deal was done on the first night. Preliminary chats were done on the first night. Max wanted to make sure that our vision, our goal, our direction for the brand was in line with what he had. It wasn't just going to go into anyone's hand where it was a cash cow, where it was just devaluing the brand, his work, the customers. It's all one. It's a collective thing. Whereas this is Max's legacy. Death Wish is Max's legacy. And for his reasons, obviously external reasons, his own personal reasons, he's closed the final chapter and we're just picking up and starting off in the next chapter. But on the same story, on the same book, it's just another chapter where we hope to take that brand to dizzy heights, but within reason. We're not here to milk the cow. We're not here to ruin it. We're not here to thingy. What you will find is there's ideas. Chris is aware as well. You'll find little ideas just popping along, and we'll add structure to the brand. We'll add, like I said earlier, we've touched on a website. There's going to be more to the website. There's going to be the distributors, there's going to be add-on products, which you'll need to use a mech. There's going to be a Crack V2, Chris. Only joking, there is no Crack V2. There's Crack that and that's it. But in general, there's going to be... Yeah, we've already crack.
Yeah.
Henry Crack, Skinny Crack.
As long as it's not the
no, but in general,
crack, it's right.
Yeah. So no, I think the future is exciting. Not just for myself, the boys in the shop, the Reapers, everyone involved. There is a lot of excitement because we know what's coming. Sadly, we're not in a position to tell you guys or the rest of the world right now. I wish we could. I wish I had a mod here that I could show you. But sadly, we're not at that stage just because of the delays we've had. As mentioned earlier, A, the button, B, what's going on. We've just had so many knockbacks, setbacks. But we're still here, we're still fighting. and I believe we will have a mod in our hands in the next 4 weeks, which will then be trial. We'll get it sent out. Bogan's going to do a test for us. He's going to run it for a couple of weeks. A couple of other guys. James from Evolution is going to take one and test it for a few weeks. So yeah, there's lots. From the offset, I can see it looks like we've not done much. From the outside, so it can probably appear like we've, but trust me, there's a hell of a lot of work that's going on in the background, not just by me, Chris, this full Reaper squad, Gary, Gav. There's a lot of things that we're adding to the back, which will hopefully come to fruition at the start of next year. You'll see a lot of new things, you'll see the fruits of the hard work, hopefully.
It's those small
and in a
things.
year's time. Sorry?
I was going to say, it's those little small things that take the time, like to iron out and get right. And I'm glad, you know what? I'd rather you, like I said, I'd rather you take the time than just go, let's just smash that out, because
I mean,
it isn't the way it should be.
Yeah.
So
the first mod was, I mean, the first mod from the brand is never going to be an easy road. Especially the mechanics of the actual mod itself, because you've got to get it right for the first one, because it's your flagship, and it was never going to be an easy road. But like Ames said, we've stuck to he's stuck to his guns, and he's like, no, this is how I want it. If it takes a little bit longer, that's fine, but I want it this way. And to me, that's the pursuit of perfection, because Ames could have quite easily gone, yeah, all right, then I'll go, well, yeah, it's not what I wanted, but it'll make us money, so yeah, let's just go with that. No, that's never been. That's from the conversations I've had and the millions of conversations we've had. That's never been Ames's intention. It's always been right. It's got to be exactly how we want it. And if everybody knows Ames, he's like a dog with a bone. He will carry on going, and he will fight every last step. Yeah. And that's what the company needs. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
it's
on reflection of what Ames said earlier, I've over the years I've got to know Max quite well. I've met him several times, and I know for a fact that Max would not have sold the company to just anybody. Because he'd started it as a hobby, like Ames said, he started it as a hobby and it just exploded. He was never in it for the money side of things. So when it came to actually selling the company, he wasn't in it for a quick sale. See you later, adios. It was he specifically. I'm pretty sure we even had a conversation about it where he said, if I can't find somebody to buy the company and who's going to keep the legacy alive, then the company will just die. And I'd rather the company just die than just sell it to anybody. Yeah. So you can, 100% that alone, the fact that he's now sold it to Ames, just goes to show that Max knows that Ames is the right person to take the next step, to start the next chapter, and to carry the brand to heights, hopefully, never seen before.
Exciting times, gents. Very exciting.
Very exciting. I think it's time we can bring some questions in from the chat.
Yeah.
We'll pop them up for you as they come up, chaps, and you can deal with them as they come up.
Keep them reasonable, please. That's all I'm going to say. I know some of our chat. So, however, if you want to ask questions about Chris's beard, I'm sure he'll answer them. It's a pretty sensational beast.
Yeah,
putting all of ours to shame.
I do get asked quite a lot. If I'm in work and somebody doesn't know my name, they go, "Nice beard." I just know they're talking to me. Do you know what I mean? So yeah.
So I've got a question to start off with. The RDA that it comes with, is it going to be single coil or dual coil RDA?
It's a dual coil RDA. However, again, we've added innovation. For you guys that use mechs, everyone that's in this industry, it's hard to reinvent the wheel. You're going to have styling cues from any like other previous things. You're going to have like similarities, not styling cues, sorry, similarities, because you cannot reinvent the wheel. The velocity deck, when that first came out, how many RDAs was that? So you will find that there are similarities possibly with the airflows, but we have tried to make it unique. We have tried to add innovation. The juice well, I think we've done something a bit different that I've not seen done before. So yeah, we are trying our best to reinvent the wheel, but obviously that's too far. We can't reinvent that whole wheel. But it is a dual coil, 28 mil.
20 mil.
28.
That one, 'cause
28 mil. So it's going towards the sizes that I quite like then, you know, RDAs. Yeah, I don't like small RDAs. 30 mil or higher.
it's because you're making up for something, Chris. That's why.
I can't help if it's the size of a belly button, naughty belly button.
Apparently, we look like a Crime Watch cast.
That's because we are.
Yeah. Thanks, Walter.
And it is during the day, so...
And am I able to reserve a kit once it gets released?
There will be, like, you know yourself, you don't even need to ask. However, we will be doing pre-orders on the website. But personally, I do not like the concept of taking someone's money without having the product. That's just a personal bugbear of mine. I've seen companies try it in the past, and there's delays. There's delays that they can't even imagine were coming, and then you're holding on to someone's money, which is wrong. So we're just trying to iron out the details how we're going to do, whether we do ask for a small percentage to hold it, or whatever.
Deposit.
I don't want to say to someone, like, pass me over 200 quid, and I might be here next Friday. It might not be. Customs right now are taking 3 weeks. Shipping's taking about 2-3 weeks. There's delays that we probably can't even envisage right now. So it's not in our interest to do that. But we are working on a pre-order system where you will be able to pre-order. But Lloyd, you're in safe hands, lad.
I think we all have here.
Ams, you've obviously let slip that this new one will be a side fire. Is the plans to also go back and do a traditional bottom fire, which Death Wish were known for before you took over?
100%. We've got the next year planned out. So you will find that we have one side fire. Max did have a prototype of a side fire that he was intending on bringing out. So it wasn't that Death Wish is known for it. I think Max was experimenting with the side fire as well. So we're not doing anything that Max wouldn't have done himself. Not doing anything new by bringing out a side fire in this industry that we're in. So yeah, we will be bringing out bottom fires. We will be bringing out side fires. We'll be doing loads. There's loads in the pipeline. There's loads of ideas, loads of plans. And I think we'll cater for everyone. That's the whole idea. We want to cater for what people like, what people need, and be true to the brand, which is, I keep coming back to it because that is so important to us.
Okay,
Will there be a stapler coming out as well?
No, that's my design. You can't steal the stapler. The stapler's my design.
There's a question there for Chris. What's your favourite in your collection, Chris?
If there was a fire and you had to save one, that's the way I would put that.
Yeah.
You had to save one. That's the way I think about it.
That's like asking which one's your favourite kid.
Yeah, well, I can answer. I've got 2 children. I can answer that. I won't.
Yeah, that's true. To be fair, I will admit that is very true. I've got lots. I've got lots of sentimental ones. I think my red and black Plague Doctor is probably my most favourite out of my collection, just for the pure sentiment of it. Because the story behind it is when the V2s originally came out, obviously the first one was the bare bones, which obviously I got in stainless steel because it's me. Then the Wicked Witch came out, and I got that in brass. And then the Plague Doctor came out, so I thought, well, I've got a stainless steel, I've got a brass. I suppose I can get the Plague Doctor in copper. It's not my favourite, but you know, you just get one of each then, so I got it in copper. And stupidly one night, I decided to polish it up, and I decided to use a drill jig to polish it. So me being the heavy-handed arsehole that I am, was gripping onto the mod too hard and completely stripped the thread. Then the RDA just wouldn't screw on; it just kept coming off. I was absolutely mortified. I was so gutted. And I posted on the Death Wish page on Facebook saying, is there anybody who knows how I can fix this, whether it be rethread it or is there anybody that can help? And Max commented saying, don't worry about it. I've got some second batch coming in. I'll let you know when it landed. I'll sling one your way. And this was one of the first interactions I'd ever had with Max, because I hadn't been on the page for very long, and it just blew me away. Do you know what I mean? Just the sheer generosity of it, and it was just like, just tell me whichever one you want, and I'll get it shipped out to you. But promise me never use a drill jig on a copper mod ever again. And I was like, no, I've definitely learned my lesson the hard way, 100%. And yeah, so if anything, I'd say that was my most sentimental mod. Or either that one, or as Aim said, the Sidefire prototype, which again Max gave me for Christmas. So yeah, I'd say me Plague Doctor if I had to choose.
That's the best question I've seen.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to read it. Someone just read that, because that's just a kick in the nuts and a half.
Will you be working with Bogan exclusively for your reviews, or will you be using a big UK reviewer like Vic McMillan? Well, Muller.
Nick, where did the myth
Yeah,
come
McMillan.
from?
Yeah, the fucker.
Jesus Christ.
Vic Mullen.
Primarily, Bogan is our go-to because he was heavily involved with Max previously.
Why would he be?
Some collaboration. There's a Bogan artwork one collaboration. We have some ideas with Bogan in mind as well. But I also find that we will probably be working with Mike Vapes, and we'll also be working with Grim Green. That's our two primary reviewers.
All the big guns right there.
Anyone that's worth
Big
working
companies, big guns.
The big guns right there. I mean, we also recently started doing a vape reviewer sort of vape personality like rating. They're the big three, really, aren't they? They are the big three.
Yeah.
They're the big hands you want it in.
Some guy called Vaping Vinny asked what metals will the first mech be available in?
Yeah, some unknown reviewer.
It's currently between stainless and brass, but there will be raw versions available, but there will be coated.
Yes.
Nice.
Stainless.
I definitely like the idea of the brass.
I think brass is obviously good for a hard hit neck. Stainless isn't far behind, let's be honest. But as you all touched on earlier, cleaning a brass can be a mission. There are some people that love brass mods, brass thingy, but we find obviously between brass and less, the artwork will pop more, just because you can get a deeper engraving on them over, say, like aluminium, whatever. So that's why we're sticking to the main ones, brass and stainless, or brass or stainless, more, shall we say, so we can be true to the artwork. But obviously, we have to do justice to what Chris can do, because some of his drawings are absolutely amazingly detailed. There's so much detail which you would lose if it was a very light etch. So yeah, we're sticking with the main metals.
And is it
however, we are
666 of each one, AMS, or is it 666 in total?
666 in total.
Total.
We're not going to be. We're not going to. We don't want to. We don't want to mass produce. It's just not what we want to do for the brand. So it's going to be 666. You'll find that it's not going to be an even split between, shall we call it, black, gunmetal, stainless, or raw. It's not going to be an even mix, because we all know most people prefer a black. But the black will only be if the engraving or pops. It has to pop for me, because that's what Deathwish is.
Yeah.
I find sometimes with black it can be lost. So yeah, there's a lot of small, as we touched on earlier, there's a lot of small elements that we're still ironing out, still trying to get an idea of, because you've seen people that have either had them done personally, or they do them themselves. They colour in the artwork, which it should be done from factory if that's the case. I know it's a personal choice. Some people love just plain black murdered out. I know some people want to add their own colour, their own colourways. So we're not going to be able to get it right for every single person, but we want to appease the masses.
I think with the etchings, a lot of the Reapers and various other people with various mods have obviously done their own infills anyway. I'm just answering Chris's question here as well. So they can customise the etchings themselves, because people seem that's a personalisation they can do themselves anyway with them.
Yeah,
that's
a big thing with Deathwish. They love to do that.
Yeah, and obviously the engraving quality needs to be there for them to do that as well. Yeah. So that's backs up the whole point with that as well, AMS.
Yeah, that goes back to the metals, and like there are. See that, like, if you were to ask 10 people, there are those that do it just because they want to add their own personal touch, their own flavour, shall we call it. There are those that solely do it just because they feel the etching doesn't pop.
Yeah.
So it's just going to be a case of getting the balance. But I would say there's more that are doing it because they want to personalise it, than there is that feel the etching doesn't pop, because some of the photos of the black ones with black etching, they're phenomenal, they're stunning.
And Kev's just commented there that a lot of Reapers are really excited. Deathwish is standing strong, and I think that's true, AMS. I think you're definitely taking them the right way, definitely, from what you've said.
Yeah, 100%. There has been a slight restructure, which was inevitable. Max and I had many a conversation before the deal was concluded. He goes that there are people loyal to the brand, such as our Chris and many, many others, and there are people who are loyal to Max. So, like anything, there was going to be a slight reshuffle, a slight restructure, and there are people that are still, I would be honest, I would say there's still some people, not necessarily Reapers, there's still some people that are sitting on the fence of where the new generation of Deathwish is going to be, what direction it's going to go in. So we are up against it, but I believe we have got the answers.
Awesome. Any more questions, people, before we let these two lovely chaps go? Anybody on the panel want to ask any more questions? Chris and AMS, anything else you want to get said before we say goodbye to you?
I think we've covered a lot of things, unless Chris has got something.
Chris has always got something. Our Chris has always got something. That's what
Not always good, but still.
No, I just think.
Come on, Chris.
I think because obviously I've been a huge fan of Death Wish pretty much from the very start. I mean, the company launched in October 2016, and I think I got into them in end of January, beginning of February 2017, and I've been a huge fan ever since, and I've been a huge collector. And that was primarily why I got into Martin LaForest. As you can see, as an artist, some of his artwork was just phenomenal, and it gave me the spur to do my own creations and what have you. And the direction I can see Ames taking the company in, I'm just so excited. I'm like a kid at Christmas, and every single vape person in the world knows that vape people, when it comes to waiting for stuff, aren't very patient. I'm not very patient. I hate waiting for vape gear to come in the post. I want it the second I've ordered it. But trust me when I say the first mod is definitely 100% going to be worth waiting for, because it's just going to blow everybody's mind. And it's like I say, the direction that Ames is going to take the company is just phenomenal, and I'm so excited.
Kevin on the YouTube chat has asked, are you going to make a Death Wish side by side?
Please say no.
Vinny hates side by side.
Yes, Vinny hates side by side.
Kev loves side by sides.
So if you do make a side by side, please make it rainbow as well, just to make it that little extra better for Vinny.
Sadly, no plans currently. We have got the next year planned out. From the first mod, we've got a year's worth of work planned out. SBS isn't one of them. I think SBS is currently hot. It is an in trend, shall we call it, right now. I don't think it's a long-term trend, personally. And we have no intentions of doing it.
We've got to say I'd be very complex with that, because I hate side by sides, but obviously I love.
Stick to your guns on that one.
Like I've touched on so many times earlier, we are going to stay true to what the brand is. We do want innovation. Everyone wants innovation. Every manufacturer wants innovation. Every consumer wants to see innovation. And there's no shadow out about that. So there will be innovation, but I think there's going to be certain trends that we will not partake in, just because it's not true to the brand.
Yeah.
That has to be our primary focus along the way, that we have to remain true. So whenever we do something, that's a question that we have to answer: is this true to Death Wish? There will be collaborations, by the way. Basically, Death Wish has already done, I think it's 3 with Vapors Cloud.
Yes, there's the XL Hog.
Hellhound.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
I think
there's 4 collaborations, because you've got the original 4 Horsemen, then you've got the Hellhound, then you've got the obviously the 4 Horsemen XL, and then you've got the Hell's Gate as well, which is the Valhalla RDA with Martin's artwork on it.
I forgot about it. Yeah. So we have been in talks with Vapors Cloud, and in the pipelines in the future there will be, most certainly, we will continue that relationship.
Excellent.
Well, my shelf's going to be pretty filled with Jefferson.
Yeah, I'm going to need some extra shelves.
I'm going to need to start selling kidneys.
You're going to sell kidneys, I was going to say, Chris. You're struggling.
Yeah, they ain't going to be mine. Yeah, that's stupid.
Right then, gents. I think that's about that wrapped up. Thank you very much for your time today, and thank you for taking over Death Wish as well, Ams. I think it's an amazing thing you're doing, and you're definitely going along the right tracks.
Thank you for having us as well.
Absolute pleasure. And once Bogan's had the exclusive, you're more than welcome back on the show one night when your mech's out, definitely.
And showing off as much
Yeah.
as possible.
Yeah, 100%.
Please come back on the Friday night show and show it off and chat to us about it. It'd be an absolute pleasure
Yes,
to have
of
you,
course. Of course,
have you both back
100%.
on.
We will.
You know. And thanks for kicking our expo off with a bang. 'Cause,
Yep.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thanks for having us, and good luck with the rest of the expo. Some nice big names up there.
Yes.
I believe Wicked
Yeah,
Addiction's
nice.
next.
And it's nice not being
Look
the
at
only
it,
bald guy on here as well.
Yeah, unfortunately, Wicked Diction can't be coming on, but they've given us a series of giveaways, so we're going to run a little giveaway section next for Wicked Diction.
Oh, okay.
Fletch
Quality.
is, yeah.
Quality
So
just
some
isn't
personal
quality. People.
personal matters have arose, and we expect that it does happen. So.
Yeah.
It happens.
Anyway, all the best for the rest of the show, guys.
All right, thanks
Thank you
very
very
much.
much for having
And
us.
all the
Yeah,
best,
Chris.
Chris.
It's been an
Thank
absolute
you.
pleasure.
Thank you
Big
for
thank you
coming.
to Ams, big thank you to Chris for joining us. Absolutely amazing. And yes,
Exciting times.
Exciting
Thanks very
times.
much, guys.
I'm excited.
A bit.
Right.
Excellent.
Awesome.
Wow.
Such a strong start to the expo.
Boom, baby. Something really exciting news there.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
I'm dying to know what this sci-fi mechanism actually is. It's,
I know, it's really
aside-
intriguing.
A sci-fi mechanism we've not seen before is racking my brains.
I know,
Mm.
I know.
It's racking my brains. That was awesome. That was absolutely awesome. Yeah, great start. Great start. That first
Really
hour
great
was a bit
start.
slow. That second hour was amazing.
all filler and no filler from now on in, apart from the
Yeah.
next bit where I've got to fill it in.
Yeah.
Who have we got after Wicked Diction?
We have
Tub
tub
thumping.
thumping. Nick is now on for tub thumping, so we've got a tub thumping slot at.
Yeah, I know my notifications have been going crazy on my third monitor with all that, so that's great.
Yep.
So, in this next gap, we have some things to give away from Wicked Diction who should have been here. Unfortunately, like we just said, personal things have arose, but they have given us 3 prize packages, which I'm now trying to go find on my phone.
Which just let you know, we're are we giving them all away in this next hour, Vinny?
Well, we could do.
Or should we give 2 away? Should we give one away shortly-ish and one away towards the end, and then we'll
Yeah.
save one maybe for later
Well, we could-
on?
I'm gonna say we could do one now and then do one tonight just after Foggiest.
Yeah. Foggers.
Fog House, mate. It's not difficult to pronounce. Just pronounce it Fog House.
No, Foghouse then.
Yeah, there we go.
Right.
That's what I was calling it, and I got told no, it's not that. Oh,
We'll put the wicket. Thanks, Vinny. You beat me to
I'm on it, mate. I'm on it. Don't worry.
It's quite.
Josh is just too busy bashing me as usual.
No, it's quite nice. There's 2 of us running it though. 'cause
Left
it just
hand and right
gets-
hand, Josh, in
it just-
perfect unison.
It
today.
just gets shit done, doesn't it? Gets shit done.
Um,
While they're doing
yeah,
that,
I've
no-
tagged you in the chat for the gift prize.
those 3 beers went rather quickly, so I'm going to grab another one. And
Oh dear.
I'm on holiday. Right, you have to remember, people. As I
The
said a minute ago,
slippery slope has started.
this is
Now, what we haven't actually discussed is how we're going to give these prizes away.
well.
Um,
Yeah,
Okay,
that's a
well,
very
I
good
will-
point.
I think we
Ways,
need
I'm
to.
looking for a puff counter on a mod, and typically all the mods I've got haven't got puff counters.
I'll tell you what.
Vinny,
I think mine does.
Yes.
have you got any Wicked Diction there?
Yes.
If you have, don't show it to the camera. Pick a bottle and they've got to guess the flavour, which means they've also got to check out all
That's
the
a good
flavours.
idea. I'll just tell you what the prize is. The
It's
prize
Boulevard, isn't
is
it?
5 50ml choice of Wicked Diction short fills of their choice on the website, plus a snapback, build mat, bottle opener, and some of their own cotton junkies / bum fluff cotton.
That is a banging prize right there.
We have 3 lots of these to do, like we said, but we'll space them out. And they've also very kindly given us a unique discount code for their website, which is LXV in capitals, and that will get you 10% off.
10% off Wicked Diction if you use LXV in capitals. So
And that's actually their entire website. They do have hardware as well as other things on there. And look
Big
at that,
shout-
the view account starts rocketing when we give shit away.
big shout out, big shout
Mention
out to
free
Wicked
shit.
Diction. Big shout out to Wicked Diction for that. It was they didn't have
Yeah.
to do that. We didn't ask. They said,
Yeah.
"Look, we can't do
Very
this,
kind
unfortunately."
gesture.
And it's awesomely nice of them. For you guys watching, so please get involved. As Vinny just said, we've got 3 lots to give away, and just
And-
use code LXV in capitals on their website, 10% off site wide. That is sensational.
And
I have a couple of bottles of Wicked Diction here also. If
yeah, you're not allowed to
get-
enter, Lloyd, by trying to guess
No.
the juice I've got.
No. So if you, there's 3 sets of prizes. I've got 2 juices. You've got a juice. So that's the 3 guesses.
I'm just going to
Yeah.
grab the bottle and not show the flavour.
Yeah, Josh, you are right. Very exciting plans
Yeah.
with Death Wish. I think everyone's hyped after seeing that, and it's so good to see that it seems that Death Wish are in such good hands, and
Yeah.
and we're going to see some really new and exciting stuff. I'm excited. I'm
We're
aroused.
all excited.
Yeah.
It's the whole mechanism. Right, while we're chit-chatting about that, go. People try guess what flavour Wicked Diction I have in my hand, and you will get that prize while we're still chatting away.
Is it the first one to get wins? I'm guessing.
The first one that gets this flavour that I see...
Vinny,
Win.
can you type the flavour in our private chat so we can see it, so we can all keep an eye out in case they
That
start
will
flying
be
in a bit?
very good idea.
I have a feeling I know what it is, but I'm not going to give anything away.
I bet it's not Lloyd.
Are we talking about the name, the flavour name? Because or are we talking about the
It's
flavour
in the
profile?
chat, so you know.
No,
Okay,
yeah, that
all right.
was
This is
what I
this
was
is going to be
thinking.
tricky to get. This is going to
Yes.
be tricky. To get.
It is actually.
Because
And we
it's
want
not
the
one I've
flavour-
reviewed yet, either.
We want the
Mm.
flavour profile. The flavour profile, people. If you guess the flavour profile, prize number 1 goes to you. Did you say that was 250 ml of juice,
250 mils of juice,
a snapback, a build mat,
bottle
and some
opener,
bottle
and
opener, and some cotton? That is a banging
That is
prize.
good.
I'm assuming that banana custard is what the flavour is, yeah?
It's not, people. And they do that flavour.
Oh, do they? That was a guess now.
Appreciate people.
And this will just keep going for the next hour until someone guesses it.
Yeah,
so please
yeah.
guess
Just
away.
keep talking behind the background and Josh can go
You-
get more beer.
You can take as many guesses as you want. Just keep guessing. No one's even guessed yet. No one's
I know.
even put anything in the
No,
chat
they
yet.
are. They're now
Oh.
all on the Wicked Diction website, desperately looking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. They're all like,
Mango.
No tracing.
maybe to give away later as well.
What's what, sorry?
Check your DMs on the Expo chat.
Okay.
Sorry, my
Right, mate.
Wi-Fi's just dropped off a bit. Not that I'm on Wi-Fi, I'm hardwired, but
Ah,
I
very
do
nice.
I do have 2 kids downstairs. Josh, if you missed that, so we are giving away from Wicked Diction 250 ml of juice from your choice on the website, a snapback, a build mat, a bottle opener, and some cotton. So all you have to do is guess the flavour
That Vinny
from
has.
Wicked Diction that Vinny has in his hand, and it is the flavour profile, not the name, because they do some odd names, but it's the flavour profile.
Murray's gone for apple crumble.
No
Nope.
worry.
Nope.
You can go and check their website if you want. That's fine. There's
That's
not
the whole
against the
point.
rules.
It gives them interaction as well, in a sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know where
look
the
up into
Wicked Diction
website.
site-
And while you're on there, why not snag yourself 10% off by using code LXV in capitals?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And obviously, people know
No, Murray.
Murray, not rhubarb and custard. Obviously, people may not be fully aware, but my juice range will be released in conjunction with Wicked Diction.
Ooh.
I just thought I'd drop that in while we're here. And
mean you
it
have
is
a juice
getting
coming
closer. It's getting closer and closer.
No, Gavin,
Gavin,
it's
not
not.
from
No.
Mondelez.
That's what I thought it was going to be.
Yes, I know that's what you thought it was. But I vaped all that long ago, Lloyd. That's a little hint to people. If they know what flavours I like, you can guess which bottle is still quite full and in my hand.
Somebody from Vaporoni, I think it may have been Anne, said creme and glaze with one of their sweet shots is like heaven.
All right.
So I might have to pick up another bottle of creme and glaze with a sweet shot and see what that's about.
But yes, Wicked Diction are the people that are making my juice range for me. Well, in conjunction with me. So yeah, I wouldn't have gone with anyone else purely because I know the good quality. Come on, people. Lots to give away. Not treacle tart, Maury.
Not watermelon.
Watermelon.
No, watermelon, but you're right, Tracy. I don't like watermelon. Although I'm actually vaping one today, but it's more apple than watermelon.
Yeah, they do have tons of flavours. That's what makes it fun.
Yeah, no, not
Not
forest
quite.
fruits. Josh,
Oh,
King.
I've just
I know you
remembered
called
I've got
him
a
King
watermelon.
then. Are you on the website as well, Chris?
No, I just remembered I've got a watermelon flavour.
Not a peach.
Peach.
No, not peach. Not forest fruit either, Josh.
That forest fruits is really nice. It's like a black forest gatto.
Is it?
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I'm happy about that.
It's quite Moorish.
Oh, I may need to try that.
I might have to try and find a really good chocolate then as well with it to make it. No, just that little extra.
Chocolate's a bitch, Chris.
I know it is. There's only
Well,
one company that I found that have made a chocolate flavour that tasted really nice, and that
Well,
was
hopefully it'll be
Shamrock.
too soon, Chris.
I'm excited to try your s'mores one when it comes out.
Yeah,
Well, Vinny, you got all our addresses, so feel free to send some out.
It'll all be available via Quick Vape. Worthing. Thank you very much.
No, not coffee, Tracy.
Oh, someone was mentioning a coffee flavour the other day that I wanted to try, and I can't remember who it was. It might well have been the Wicked Diction one. I think they do a latte, don't they?
Ooh.
No, not apple juice.
Not apple juice.
No. See, I find coffee extremely difficult to actually get along with. No,
I love coffee vapes.
not apple and blueberry.
Just a reminder of the prices. It's 5 bottles of their juice, a build mat, a snapback, a bottle opener, and some cotton.
Some cotton.
With a 10%
Thank you.
code, LXV in capitals gets you 10% off until the end of Sunday. Not
Not strawberry and lime.
Have we had a winner yet?
No.
Yeah.
Not custard.
Even Cheech is having a go, not custard Cheech.
Sorry about that. I went downstairs and my whole family's eating McDonald's. Nobody ordered me McDonald's.
Oh, that's harsh. No, not coffee and custard. That'd be a really coffee flavoured custard. Ooh.
Yep.
That's like the idea of drinking Buckfast and milk.
Do you know what? I might have to go and try it.
Right, you guys keep the fort. I will be back in
I need to go hunt down a delivery, and I think it's my cat litter, so I need to go hunt the building for it.
All right, mate. We'll see you in a minute.
Yeah.
Not custard, oot.
Oot.
Oot. Oot. Anyone else?
Not
No,
me.
not me.
Tracy, not mint. I'll just have.
In a
Apple
minute, someone's
Monday,
going to
no?
be clever and they're just going to fucking copy and paste all of them.
Yeah, but there needs to be put one answer at a time.
Yeah, you can't put multiple juice flavours.
Nah, it's not Appleman baked, Josh.
Apple Mond bake. What's Apple Mond?
Appleman.
Apple and almond.
Be
An apple and a nut. Mm.
Nick's just put tub thumping to a coffee as well. They do.
They do.
Blackcurrant licorice. No, Murray, it's not.
It's not blackcurrant licorice, no. These are good guesses, though, guys. Keep them coming.
No.
Not bad.
Not pear trays. Keep them coming, guys. You've had one or two that are sort of close.
Have they?
Just so you are aware, if you win, we will need your address. We will need to send it to Tub Thumping, not Tub Thumping, to Wicked Diction, and they will send it direct to you. We do have 3 of these to give away, so if you don't win the first time, there's still 2 more. Not fruit pips, no.
No, that sounds tasty. Might have to get fruit pips. I'm about doing a shopping list now.
And remember,
What flavours
guys,
to get?
it's the flavour profile and not the name of the flavour.
Well, I
Unless
don't
the
know, it
name
could
of the
be name
flavour
of
is
it-
literally
It
flavour
could
profile.
be the name of that flavour, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I said. Unless it is that flavour profile.
Yeah.
Now, Tracy, it's not lemon.
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 Lemon?
No, it's
Ooh,
not
mayonnaise.
millionaire's milkshake.
It's a Saturday, people. It's a Saturday. Come on, keep guessing. It's a Saturday. Forgot how good this liquid is.
I'm getting hungry.
So I forgot how good Sunset Boulevard is.
I've not tried Sunset Boulevard yet.
It's fucking
It's
beautiful.
not caramelised pear and it's not tobacco.
Passion fruit peach. It's just delightful.
So I'm not a fan of passion fruit.
This is really well balanced.
Is it?
It's like there's a party in my mouth and
Ooh.
everyone's
No, it's not
committing
coconut
suicide.
and it's not mint choc. Keep guessing, guys. Keep guessing.
Do we have a winner yet?
No.
No,
yet.
we don't. Not yet. No, did you get your delivery, Lloyd?
Yeah, just as I put my socks and shoes on, the door went, and there it was.
Was it your coils?
No.
Oh.
Not blueberry.
No, it's not blueberry.
Not blueberry. Vanilla? Nope.
Can we give them any hints?
No.
Not yet.
Sorry, guys, I tried.
To be fair, they can have a hint. It's on the website.
If you
No,
are
not
just
strawberry.
if you are just joining us, we are doing a Wick Addiction giveaway. It's 250 ml of juice.
No, it's not
It's a
cola.
snapback. It's a build mat. It's a bottle opener, and it's some cotton. All you need to do is put the flavour profile of the Wick Addiction juice that Vinny had in his hand. It is a Wick Addiction juice.
It's not tropical.
We need the flavour profile. Could just be called that. Not rhubarb, not tropical, not cola, not strawberry. Not mojito. No, no, no. No, I think it's already said peach, Josh. I'm going to go on their website and make sure it actually exists.
This is Vinny, yeah.
He'll have a bottle of something that's
It's not
discontinued.
It's not on the freaking website.
Yeah. He'll have a bottle of something that's discontinued and...
It's not reviewed yet.
Oh, wow. Fucking hell, how many cookies to get into their website? And I've got in on my date of birth. A proper date. Yeah, it's all changing now, isn't it? A proper date of birth. How old am I? Anybody know?
40?
Fuck,
No,
Not
it's
sure
not
about-
sherbet. And what was that, Josh?
Lemon sherbet. Lemon sherbet.
I'm gonna do
Not lemonade.
So it exists on
not
their
trifle,
website.
it's not unicorn.
But Vinny told us it was.
Yeah.
It is just called that, and Vinny just gave us one. But apparently, the only one I can find on the website has another flavour added. But I will. That's a
Confirm
bit of a
with.
clue. That's a bit of a clue. I do like their website. I do like their
Okay.
website. There we go. Remember, yeah, Lloyd.
Right.
Remember, while you're on there, if you want to place an order, if you fancy other flavours, 10% off site wide if you use code LXV in capitals.
Not unicorn, not trifle. Cheers, Josh.
I don't know if they've just. Cheers, Lloyd. You're already 4 behind me, bro. You catch up.
This is Lloyd. He will catch up and overtake.
Are you drinking Corona?
No,
Yeah.
Tracy, it's not pineapple.
I really like Corona. I know that's a really bad statement in the current times, but
No,
Not
it's not.
orange. Not orange.
Although that is another.
I've got 2 bottles of stout downstairs that I bought in the bottle shop last night, which cost me about 30 quid for the 2 bottles. I can't wait to.
No,
crack
Josh,
that
it's
open.
not banana.
No one won it yet.
No, yeah.
Vinny, can you check the private chat? Because we looked at their website and the only flavour profile they have is the one that Lloyd's just put in the chat that says.
Yeah, it's that one. Sorry, I didn't see that underneath it.
It's all right. That's fine.
No, Tracy, it's not butterscotch.
Oh,
No, Tracy, it's not grape.
Close.
very close.
it's so close.
I think she got that by the fact that we all
Stunning.
gasped.
Yeah.
It's so
the fact
close.
that Vinny's eyes that she went out
But
of
I want it written as it's written on the website. It's the only way. I want it written as it's written on the website. They're all now typing.
They're all looking at it typing great.
Gin!
Not gin, Josh.
They
They do
it.
gin
They
flavours.
do a gin flavour
Ooh.
range, yeah.
I've
Yeah.
never tried gin.
It's really strange. The gin and cucumber one they do was kind of a bit mind blowing, but it was
I mean
really
literal
weird.
gin. I mean the
Fuck
actual drink.
cucumber.
I've never
I've got-
tried the drink either.
I've got a shitload of gin downstairs.
No, it's not
No.
rhubarb and custard. I like the fact that they've all actually just ignored the fact that we was gassing.
somebody in the last 6 comments was so close they were
Mhm.
burning hot.
Oh,
No,
not
worries, not
great.
grape
No.
and pink berry.
Literally, they were so close.
No,
Not
Dion,
tobacco.
it's not tobacco.
Tobacco.
That's already been said, mate.
You can go and look on the Wicked
No.
Diction
Now, Tracy,
website.
that's just
Not
been
grape
said
and
as
pink
well.
berry.
You can look on the Wicked Diction website, and while you're there, place an order. Use code LXV in capitals. Get yourself 10% off.
Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know their bottles were only £10 on their site.
I am nothing if I'm
Yep.
not a salesman, right? Nothing if I'm not a salesman. Wicked Diction, if you want a Southwest rep, boom!
Hey,
There we go.
Tracy got it.
Tracy got it. Red
Well
grape
done,
and lime.
Tracy.
Well
And I'll
done,
just
Tracy.
confirm red grape and lime.
Well done, Tracy.
Well done, Tracy.
I'm sure between us, we've all got your address.
I've
That
actually
worked
won
pretty
enough
well.
offers over the years.
Might just be worth chucking it over to Vinny anyway.
Yeah,
Um,
I'll just pass your name on to the Wicked Diction people, and they will be in touch with you, Tracy.
Have a look on their website, Tracy, and pick. I think it's 5 bottles of your choice. Tracy, you've got it. You've got it, Tracy. Red grape and lime was the answer.
She was making sure. It's like, I want to get these grapes in for me.
If you have a look on their website, let us know let them. Tell Vinny what you're after. He'll forward them onto them, and they will send it out to you.
Yeah.
Ring cheese and smegmuff. Cheers, evening. Afternoon, Sean. How you
That'd
doing?
be a cracking flavour,
Such a-
that, wouldn't it?
Such a strong
Guys,
entrance
we
there,
do
Sean.
have 2 more to give away, as well. So
At some point.
Too late,
A
Josh.
bit late, Josh King.
the next one though, I think we will do a puff counter, and I'll pick one of my mods.
Yep.
That's fine.
Or maybe we can do a random, like, guess the name of the beer, and I'll pick something really random.
No, we will be here all night.
We've only got 35 minutes left, mate.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I thought Wicked Diction was only on for half an hour.
They are.
Oh, are they? I thought it was an hour.
They are, but then the next slot was 3 o'clock, so we had half an hour to kill between them anyway. So
Yeah, I thought Tub Thumping was half 2, wasn't it?
Tub thumping is
I
from
don't know.
2:30 till 3.
all right, so Nick's on in a minute.
Well, I'm saying the amount of times I've turned that schedule out.
Right, so we'll move on to Tub Thumping Brews in a minute, and then maybe after that we'll do another giveaway.
I tell you what, you guys are very lucky for trying to win that fucking snapback because you can't buy them.
No.
No, it's going to be a rare as shit snapback.
I am very, very jealous.
Oh.
I don't think even I've got one, Lloyd. No, I've not got a Wicked Dixon snapback.
Nick, just drop me a message in the chat when you're ready, bro, and we'll get you on.
Yep. Well, I will be back in a sec. Just gonna sort something out.
My head's still on Sidefire. Can't wait to see that mechanism. Really can't.
And Nick,
Yeah,
you
cool.
can Nick, just so if Nick's watching, Nick, you can just come on really whenever you're ready. If you're ready now or if you're ready in 20 minutes, it doesn't really matter. We've still got time to kill.
We're
I'm just being honest.
flexible here at the LXV.
Yeah, no, I'll get a mod out in a minute. I'll get one of my die codes out and we'll do how many cycles it's had.
Does that mean fire?
Yeah, so the thing is on the die code chip, you cannot reset you can reset your puff count, you cannot reset your cycles count.
Ah, okay.
So whoever buys it can tell exactly how.
in the house.
How are we doing, buddy?
Brent, we are looking forward to having you on later. I cannot wait to have Brent back on. I fucking love Brent.
And Johnny just before him.
How you doing, Brent? You alright?
This is our first part, Brent. Don't worry, you're not due on yet.
You're not due until much later in the evening. I'm looking forward to it.
You've missed Death Wish some mods already, Brent. We had some exclusive news, really, of Death Wish.
It was great to have the Death Wish boys on. It's great to know that the company's in what seems like amazing hands.
Yeah.
The company ethos is being kept the same.
If anything, the company ethos has just been enhanced,
yeah.
hasn't it, really? I think.
Yeah. I really like the fact that they're not just accepting their mishaps and they're pushing back on a release date.
Yeah, Brent, this is the first part today. You're in the second part later. Don't worry.
We're live all day, Brent, and all tomorrow as well. So
12 hours in 2 days. Hardcore.
Now, yeah, we'll see you later, Brent. You can stick around and hang in the chat, but I'm probably going to be a little bit more sober now than I will be later.
That's why I'm on the coffee. I've got a long shift. I've got to be the responsible adult, I think, later.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I'll go and have some coffee in a minute, and then I'll break out that bottle of Jora that I've got.
Oh, you're not saving that for later in the night?
Yeah, maybe I'll save the bottle of Jora for later. Yeah.
You all right now, Chris?
Yeah.
Really random off-topic conversation. Has anyone seen the Jora advert when they're like, "Come to Jora"? There's only 228 people that live here. I want to go to Jora now. Jora looks amazing.
Jora, where is it?
228 people. I'd love there.
It's an island in Scotland somewhere. One of the little.
Do they need nurses?
Probably. They've only got one hotel. They've got basically the whole reason the island exists is because they distill whiskey. Everybody that works there, basically everybody that works there works for Jora, and they have a hotel and everything. It sounds fucking great. I'd love to go there and they do whiskey weekends and stuff. So you just go there, and it's just like whiskey. It fucking sounds great. We should do it, Lloyd.
Yeah,
a little bro trip.
Oh, Jesus!
I say we just ditch the families, move there, and become alcoholics. Gotta go with the distillery.
I'm not an alcoholic. Alcoholics go to meetings. You know that, right?
Alcoholics have a problem. I don't have a problem. I just have a good time.
Yeah, I'm not an alcoholic. I'm just awesome all the time. Yeah, you're right there, Brent. You're right. Yeah, we've got tonight's show is going to be amazing. We've got some.
Tonight's heavy.
Tonight is heavy.
Yes.
Yeah, I've got a big scram planned for our break. I've got to eat as much as possible, so I didn't end up like last night.
You see, I played it wise. I had a very large breakfast, which is seeing me through until the break.
Apparently
I have to go and cook.
Nick is backstage and ready, so I will do our little bumper, and I will change the logo. Nick, I'll bring you right on, bro. Give me a second. Oh, I forgot to bring Nick on. How you doing, Nick? You all right?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. How are you guys?
Logo, guys?
Everybody in the chat knows Nick. Nick's our moderator. General good guy. Doesn't really know where he's from. He's Manchester, Chelsea, Wales.
Yeah.
And Nick is coming on to talk to us about some tub thumping. Because I believe... How you doing, Nick? Having a good Saturday?
Yeah, it's alright so far. Just boring a day, because it'd be rude not to.
Yeah, you know it.
Yeah.
You know it. Are Chelsea playing today?
They are 3 o'clock kickoff.
Get wrapped up just in time for it then.
It won't be on TV.
No, it's not on TV, unfortunately, but oh well.
That'll be an easy win for you. Easy win for you.
That's not why Nick's here today, is it? Come on.
I know. But you know.
Nick's
So
repping.
Nick's repping. Nick's here to talk to us about tub thumping brews. And it's
and he doesn't come on with his LXV hat.
No, he's got his tub thumping out and he's repping.
He's repping his tub thumping hat.
Professional, Christopher, professional.
Okay, Uncle Albert.
I mean, I can do that if you want that. Is that better?
I got one of those.
We've all got one.
Mine's really bright. Do you know what? I might rock it for a bit, actually. Let's rock the old school LXV hat for a bit.
I'll go get
Right
one.
then, Nick, you talked to us about tub thumping brews. Obviously, you've been with the company a while.
Yeah, on and off. I've been repping with him for about 3, maybe 4 years now. Beginning of this year, I got made up to team captain for the squad, basically. So he's asked me on his behalf to come on and do this today because he gets a bit socially anxious when doing lives and stuff. So I was like, I'll take it on. It's not a biggie.
Well, thank you very much, Nick. We do appreciate it. So the stage is yours, buddy. Tell us what you think about tub thumping and the flavour ranges and things, because there's quite a few. Well, there's masses of ranges, isn't there?
They do a
huge
range.
It all started back in 2014. He was bored of the flavours, basically. So got a load of concentrates and started making his own. His first creation was strawberry jam and rice pudding.
That's a British classic right there.
Yeah. And it just snowballed from there, basically. He kept getting more concentrates and messing around. At the beginning, he was known as Valhalla Vape. And the chocolate decadent that he's just released is one of the original flavours as well. It got brought back out. The profiteroles one.
Alright.
He's got over 30 flavours, which are all handmade at his unit in Bristol.
Is it Bristol?
Yeah, they're Bristol based.
Not that far from me.
No, that's the website, Bristol Vape. And he tried to set up a little one-stop shop, basically, where you could get liquids, coils, mods.
Yeah, I've been on his website. It's a good website. It's got a lot on it.
Yeah, it's quite varied as well, isn't it? There's stuff from beginner up to quite advanced. There's no mechanical on there, but there's plenty of places out there you could go for your mechanicals.
Yeah.
Yeah, mechanicals are one of those things you either specialise in, you have to pour your heart and soul into, or not bother.
Yeah, definitely. It's not something that anyone can sell, really, is it?
No.
No, but it's...
Have you got a favourite flavour, Nick, out of all the ranges? Just jumping in, sorry.
I've got two, and they're like complete opposite ends of the spectrum, to be honest. One is the butterscotch custard.
I've not tried the custard yet. I know Paul's going to send me them at some point.
Yeah. And another one is the blue slush.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
Is it an icy blue slush or no ice?
No, it's zero ice, but he does do ice nip shot, so that you can make it icy yourself, should you choose, obviously.
And that's the way it should be done, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I'm fully in agreement with that, because I've got a bottle of WS-23. So what I do is I put half in, I split it, and then make half icy and half not.
Yeah. Good move, Nick. Good move. Obviously, Tub Pumping Brews are one of them juice makers that don't over sweeten their juices as well, Nick.
Yeah, everything's done with natural sweeteners that are contained within the concentrate. It's all as organic as possible when it comes to mixing vape liquids, obviously.
Because obviously there's people out there that are allergic to sucrose as well, and we all know what sucrose does to coils as well.
Oh, it's very coil-friendly liquid. I mean, I've before now vaped 200 mils of the custard before having to change coils and cotton.
And I think he sells the sweetened Nick shots, though, doesn't he?
I'm not entirely sure on that, to be truthful. I'll be honest. But
I think he used to, anyway. But those people who like it a bit sweeter, they can just do the sweetened Nick shots. I said that in my review, because some of them need it a little bit more for personal tastes and things like that. But you've got the ability to do that with them.
Yeah, some of the tropical, I think that they do need that extra little kick. The flavour's there, it's just the sweetness needs enhancing.
Yeah, definitely.
I do like the sound of those Christmas range that he's got out at the moment.
Yeah.
The Irish cream mince pie and salted caramel.
Yeah,
I mean, if you get a mince pie even remotely right, I'd be happy as Larry. In all fairness, I think I'm going to get some in a minute. I've got some.
Yeah, they were released last year for the first time, I believe, and they were a really big success, if you guys remember. So he's relaunched them.
Nice and early this
the Irish cream.
It was a bit late last year with releasing them, with developing them. So I think this year they'll do even better.
Yeah, I think that was the main issue, though, wasn't it? It was the development and obviously steeping times, because as we all know, liquids need to steep before.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially anything like desserty, bakery type flavour usually needs a good. Sorry, I didn't mean to change that. Usually needs a good steep.
Yeah, exactly.
Are people still guessing?
Yeah, I think so.
People are still guessing. Sorry.
How far is the leg?
He's got, as I say, over 30 flavours, and he's broken them all down into ranges. So, like, he's got the blackcurrant and menthol. We've got Sweet Shop range, which has things like gummy bears in it, and rhubarb and custard sweets, and so on.
Yeah, I'm just looking now.
Lemonade. Yeah, there's a lot there to choose from.
It's a massive range.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's something in that range for everyone.
It quite literally is, yeah. It's so varied and expansive that there's going to be a flavour that you're going to like.
Yeah. And it's really reasonably priced.
Yeah, that's one thing that he tried to do, because, as he said, he started it off out of boredom of the flavours that were on the market and wanted to make more available and make them so that they were fair priced as well.
Let's be honest, £8 a bottle is probably a little bit too cheap, if we're completely honest here. Because I know what they're the cost and the development cost and the labelling and everything else. To be fair, it should be a little bit more expensive, but to the consumer. That's great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
$7.99 a bottle's fantastic. You know,
But
like
obviously it works for him because, you know, he can sell them at that price, and he is selling them at that price constantly.
Yeah.
Tracy, get some nicotine in the mince pie and get it steeping because that will help that immensely. Sorry, Nick,
Yeah,
jumping in
yeah,
over
no,
you.
definitely steep that mince pie, give it about a week, and then vape it.
Yeah,
I have an open bottle of the mince pie that I bought last year to try this year.
You're as bad as Josh.
Oh, yeah.
have you nicked it already though?
No, I haven't licked it.
You need to nick it now.
I was gonna say you
it
need
now
to
when
nick.
it's Christmas.
You needed to put the nick in it and then left it steep.
It's the same thing with all like custards and desserts. Really, the longer you can let them steep with nicking, the kind of better they get. They do get darker, but they just get more intense.
This is
The
only
darker the better.
Like, I've
Oh,
got a bottle
Steve,
of
I've not
salted
opened
caramel. I should have got it down that I've had for a year, and it's been nicked.
Ooh.
And it's literally black.
It looks like
I bet it's
treacle.
dark. It's gonna be a cotton destroyer.
No,
Oh,
it's only cotton.
It's only cotton. That's
There
right.
you go. He's going to get it down now. You don't have to, Nick, if it's high, mate. Don't worry. We're going to bottle it. Here you go. We're going to see Nick's stash now, look.
His secret stash.
Some more.
Blimey, O'Reilly. Nick's not going to be short of shoes ever.
Oh, there she is.
All pots and pans, man. Look
Oh,
at
look
it.
at
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, it's looking like a stout. That's the way custards and desserts should look like.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that'll be good.
Do you know what you want to try and do that with, Nick? With that, Nick?
What?
Put some of it in a little bottle and get some seriously steep custard as well and put that in with it. So it's mince pie and custard.
Oh, that sounds like it could be a plan there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously, just put it in a separate bottle just in case it doesn't quite work.
But the only issue with that is it's salted caramel, not mince pie.
Yeah. But
It's salted caramel.
the Irish cream, if you mix that with their coffee, it's like an Irish coffee and it's really nice.
It is, yeah. I did that last year. I got his, he does a coffee cream and the Irish cream, and I mixed the two of them, and that was just divine.
There's an idea. The Irish cream with the mince pie.
That's also
Just to
amazing.
vape it with an actual dram of nice whiskey. Like I'm a big fan of vape and
Whiskey.
beer and alcohol pairings, and I'm a big fan of whiskey, but I do think like vapes enhance the flavour of some alcohols, and some
Oh,
alcohols
definitely, yeah. That's why the Bogan
enhance
does
the
it all the
flavour
time.
of vapes. So. And I'm not
Yeah, that-
condoning drinking. If you don't want to drink, don't drink. But
Yeah, no, drinking bad.
So, do we know if Paul's got any new things up his sleeves, Nick?
He's always scheming in the background. He's always trying to work something, and like he released some salts. Was it beginning of this year? Last year?
Because I know he's doing some R&R at the minute, and he seems to be doing a lot of fishing, which I think will be good for him as well.
Yeah, he's looking to get back into the fishing and like just take a step away from life, I guess, as they say. But yeah, he's always scheming and got things on the go. It's just whether they come to fruition or not, because as you guys know, it's all about money, isn't it?
it's been a tough year, man. It's been a tough couple of years actually. Now it's getting on, isn't it? It's,
Yeah.
you know, and it's great to see that companies like Tub Thumping are still around, because you know they're not the biggest company and it's difficult. You know,
Yeah, exactly.
all these lot.
But he's
It's
pushing
a
on.
sort-
He's yeah.
It's a sort of company that needs support as well, though, because, like you said, it's not the biggest. It's just Paul and his own flavours. He's literally the man. So
Yeah.
give him a bash, people. Give him a bash.
Everything.
And
Everything's made by his hand and blended by his hand. It's all done to his taste.
to be honest, he's got pretty good taste.
And
Yeah.
at $7.99 a bottle, if you buy it and you don't like it,
It's
give it
only
away
like
to somebody.
Yeah.
It's not the end of the world, is it? £8 on a bottle of e-liquid when you can pay 20 odd quid
Yeah.
Yeah.
easily.
But I would say for just for personal taste, if you've got some sucrose, it may be quite useful for some of the flavors as well. Like we say, he doesn't use it. Yeah, Chris, we know you like sweet juices.
Very much so, yeah.
I've done several reviews for Paul, and some of them needed a little bit of tweaking for my personal taste. But obviously, like I said, there's a lot of vapors out there that are allergic to sucrose. I know we have several who watch the show frequently and purposely look out.
I think Tracy's one of them, isn't she?
Yeah. Who purposely look out for companies that don't use sucrose. So it's great. It's great. It shows how the whole vape industry caters for everybody as well.
Yeah, definitely. I'd say I've not come across a tub thumping flavour that I don't like. I've come across some that I like less than others, obviously, but not any that I don't actually like.
Not that you've just gone, ugh, no, not for me. Like,
no, I've not actually found one like that, and I think I've tried all of them, bar maybe 2 or 3 flavours.
Oh, they are. That's quite big. It's a huge range.
I don't think I've tried the churros.
See, the churros was interesting to me, but they are just Spanish donuts, really, aren't they? So,
yeah.
Just without the ring.
I believe that's like literally the only one that I've not tried. Maybe 1 or 2 others as well.
Yeah, I've tried a few churros over the time, and I just find that they leave like quite an oily taste. Obviously, it's deep fried donuts, basically. So you're going to get that. So that'd be quite one for me to try.
No.
It's like I've got 9 of his flavours sat here on the side right now, and they're all different.
Yeah, that is there is something for everyone, literally in the ranges, because it covers everything. I think it's quite a shame it's not more popular in a lot of shops.
It is.
I wish my locals would stock it.
But if it's just him, it's hard to then sell it in your own shop and make enough to go to other shops and the other.
It takes time.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
The thing is, though, he does do wholesale. It's just obviously he needs the shops and the companies to approach him.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen that like E-Cig One picked up his Christmas range. Again,
I believe E-Cig One have a contract with him for the Christmas and some of the others, possibly the chocolates as well.
Yeah,
I think they do the tropical ones, don't they?
Oh, it might be the tropicals as well. Yeah, I think they've got 2 or 3 of his ranges for definite on the website.
Yeah, I'm just looking at all the juices at the moment. Tub thumping.
Yeah,
there are some
lot
nice sounding ones. Tub thumping custards as well.
Yeah, just as a little thing, I will be reviewing the custards at some point in the future, hopefully before Christmas. We'll see.
Sorry,
all the Christmas range, so we shall see.
So, has he got any like new flavors planned? Do you know?
As I say, he's got stuff in the pipeline, but obviously I can't say too much because I don't know how far along he is with it and whether he wants.
Just try to get that exclusive.
Yeah, no, unfortunately not today, Lloydie.
Is it the chocolate range? Because obviously the chocolate range has only got 3 in at the moment.
I believe that's staying as is because if you look at the custard range, that's only 3 as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's vanilla custard, butterscotch custard, and custard cream.
Thank you
So
for
there's only 3 in that one as well. But yeah, the desserts are spot on. I can't fault them.
No, I obviously had a lot of love for the chocolate range when I reviewed the indulgence range, and I bought my own bottles since. And yes, I got sent them for review, but I bought since to replace what I got because I enjoyed them that much. Just quick mention, hello Damien, good to see you there, brother.
I was just about to bring that up.
Damien's one of the big vape advocates here in the UK and Ireland. Good to see you on, Damien. Thank you.
Thank you for this, mate.
Thank to all of you in the chat. Thanks for hanging out with us on a Saturday afternoon. It means a lot.
Yeah.
It really does. Really does.
Tuning
for you guys, that made this show very good.
currently Paul's running a discount on the website of 30% off automatically on all tub liquids, and there's 10% on everything else on the website.
Yeah.
Did you do 10% off the website, is he? Did you say?
Yeah,
Did I hear that right?
10% off anything that's not tub thumping. If it's tub thumping, it's 30%.
Wow. Very nice.
That's a good deal.
As if it wasn't cheap enough as it was.
Yeah. Well,
yeah. Well, the links in the chat to Bristol Vapes. If you want to go check out their highly.
Was there a code for that,
range.
Nick? Sorry.
Is that a code or is it just automatically applied?
Automatically.
That's
It's
banging,
all done
guys. Isn't it?
Yeah.
You
Check
can get
out,
some really good liquid coming your way for not a lot of money.
Yeah.
Please go and try it out.
All the other liquids and equipment, he said it's at 10%.
Awesome.
And he's offered 300 mils for a giveaway. However you gents want to do that.
Fantastic.
Wow,
Amazing.
awesome. We'll perhaps do that as we finish this little segment before we close up for the afternoon, before we come back for the thriller evening. That's what I'm going to call it. The post-Halloween thriller evening.
Yeah, this evening's looking really good.
This evening's looking stacked. It really is. But I'm so happy with the way the expo's got off to a start, and we've had some great guests on so far. So
I know, I'm one of them. Makes a change seeing the face, eh?
Yeah,
it's nice. You're gonna hang with us for a bit, Nick.
I'll see what's occurring. I may
see what...
stay on for a little bit, but obviously I've got the kids here, and
my missus has got my kids. Thank God.
Yeah. Mine's got the kids,
them.
but kids are kids, so
yeah.
What you doing, Daddy? Who's that? Why are you doing that, Daddy? You know the score. Luckily, Josh, you're 3 floors up. I'm not.
You've done a cracking job, Nick. You've done them proud, mate. You've done them proud. Don't you worry.
Cheers, guys.
We'll
Obviously, the slot's still on, and we'll leave that going. And
so,
Finger of Fudge is here. Hello, Simon.
Afternoon. So, no, guys, get on that. Seriously, get on Bristol Vapes. Go and try some tub thumping. You won't be disappointed. They've got some amazing flavors. There's something there for everyone. So please get on it. Show them some love, and
it's 30% off. Please. Tub thumping breezy liquid, 10% off all other stock.
30% off a bottle that isn't expensive anyway. It makes sense. Just go and buy some. Go and buy some. We're going to be having a break in a minute. Go and buy some. Go and buy some juice. Go and buy some juice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Listen to Josh.
Damien, once we're off the air, you'll have to go backwards. Death Wish are in the second hour, so roughly around the.
Death Wish came on about 59 minutes. Remember. So, but go to about 1 hour, 1 minute, and then we actually get them on properly because we had some technical issues. So
we'll do. Josh, do you know how to do timestamps on the YouTube?
I will. Well, we'll obviously download the videos. We'll put them up on YouTube after this anyway, and we'll go back through and timestamp them all. It's fine.
Yeah.
I can't do it yet because they're gonna have to render and stuff.
Yeah, that'll take time. No, we just leave that for now, Chris. Thank you. Sorry.
I just thought I'd let you know.
Yeah, I've spoken to him. Don't worry.
Anything that needs doing, I'll get sorted over the next few days. That's not a problem.
Yeah.
Yes. I reckon while Nick's on, if we're in the slot and we've got a bit of a giveaway, I reckon we should. Should we maybe sort something out for a giveaway while Nick's still on? I reckon.
Yeah.
Well, I meant.
You all right with that, Nick?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
So what we're going to do this time then?
Nick, what are you vaping on? What device are you vaping?
Mitt with tripod.
Classic.
So there's no puff count or anything like that.
No, there's no puff count or anything. All right.
But
I think if we make it a bit quicker, because the last one took a bit of time, maybe we should ask the people in the chat what ohms you're vaping at.
You know, did I
Don't
just
say,
show it?
Nick. Don't say.
You didn't show it, but I reckon it will take a little bit of time, but it won't take too long. But I think what ohms you're vaping at might be a nice one if you can. And if everyone's in agreement, I think that's a pretty good way
Yeah.
to give that tub thumping away. 300 mils tub thumping. If you can guess what ohmage Nick is currently vaping at.
There we go. Dion's off. Tracy's off. We're all going.
And you have to be exact.
Yeah, just making sure I keep the thing covered there.
Which one, Josh? 0.4 or 0.29?
You can only guess one at a time, people.
Yeah, let's get them YouTube comments up. Come on. It's all about the activity.
No finger of fudge, definitely not.
4,000 ohms.
Oh my god.
You married him.
I think I know.
I
roughly.
know. I'm reminded that every year.
Nick, did you rebuild that, or is it still the same coil that?
No, I've rebuilt it since.
Okay.
It's a shame that he's using his phone, so he can't actually message the private chat on here.
It's all right. Nick knows. Is it at a similar ohmage to what I sent you, or?
Well, if I could put it in the Expo chat.
Yeah, sure. Because Nick can't actually see the chat on the side of the screen.
No, but I can actually see the YouTube chat because I'm on my phone and I've got YouTube on in the background.
I've got it. I've got it. Cheers, Nick.
Yeah, not a problem, mate.
This is for 300 mils of tub thumping. Is that just random, or is that of their choice? Do you know, or?
I
mean, to be honest, whatever.
Me and I'll speak to the boss regarding it.
You'll get something. You'll get something nice. You're gonna get something. So.
Yeah.
We've had a few that are sort of close.
Yeah.
One that was completely and utterly out, just nowhere near. Typical Simon.
Simon's just putting in bogus ones, so.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, there's a few
Simon, you can enter. You're not part of the show. You're all welcome to enter, bro.
Yeah.
There's a few that are near, but then they're kind of off as well.
Yeah.
Not 0.16.
Yeah, not 0.16, not 0.11.
Tripod's single coil, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is,
Tripod is single coil, yeah.
There you go. That gives you a clue to where you should roughly be looking at.
And I'm just going to give people a bit. You're
No
probably
finger of fudge.
like a restricted, like an RDL, like restricted director level.
Oh, someone was close. Someone was very, very close there. No.
Yep.
Oh.
Close, but no cookie.
That was close, but no cloud.
0.9 on a single coil. I'd like to see that go down.
0.46.
No.
They're flying in.
There is another one that is actually close. Not as close as the other one, but still close.
Not 0.41.
Yep. Not 0.47. Bloody hell. Oh, we've got a winner. We've got a winner.
No, we don't have a winner.
No, we don't.
No, we don't.
No, we don't have a winner.
Oh, no. Yeah, we do. Oh, no.
People
Close.
have been damn close.
No.
There was one of them dead close.
There's been two that have been real close.
Yeah.
In the last 7
Not
of them.
0.36. Not 0.25.
No.
I love it.
No.
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 Not 0.51.
High
Not
line down.
0.46. Not
No.
0.55.
This is for 300 mils, you said, yeah?
Not
300
0.42.
mils.
Yeah, 300.
Not 0.42, not 0.14, not 0.48.
So you could win that.
Ooh.
New models.
Except for that middle one, obviously. Not 0.38, not
Obviously, I'm not
0.19.
giving them away because these are mine, but yeah.
Not 0.2.
I've just realised, Josh, the viewer
0.57.
count on Restream doesn't show you Facebook.
No, it doesn't.
0.2, not 0.2,
Oh,
No,
it
not
because
0.58.
there's that many on my page watching it.
Is
No,
that really?
no, and no.
I've got my page up on my other monitor. And
Yeah.
there's as many watching on my page as there is
I
says
think you
there.
can only show a certain amount. Yeah, it's.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh, there's some creeping up to it.
Yeah. There are
There's
some
been-
dead close to it.
there's been 3 that have been the same answer, and they've been so close.
I know, yeah.
Like, scary close. To the point I actually thought one of them was right.
This feels like the expo stage where they're throwing shit off.
Then it would have been
It's
headbutted yet.
Yeah, no one gets free resist to dive and headbutt the stage.
I just got knocked out. I just got knocked out for a cheap shit RDA. Was it worth it? Fuck yeah, bro.
So far, there's been no one getting close.
Ooh.
There's been 3 people. So
yeah, but I'm
close.
betting recent.
Ooh.
Not a point for you though.
No.
No,
No.
Nope.
no.
Nope.
Who's going to get there the quickest?
Not
Some people are
0.49.
going in the right
It's going to be
direction.
who can get the quickest.
Not 3.6,
De-
not
De-
3.6.
Dion's
not
got the
2.4.
look, Dion's got the right idea. She's just going down.
Nope.
No.
No, Dion.
Nope.
No,
No.
and no.
Oh, there's one that was close.
Yeah,
No.
one is close, but still.
Nope.
Yes, Josh, King, I do, babe.
Do you actually
No,
make
not 2.8, not 3.8, not 3.2,
Oh.
not 3.3, not 2.8.
I've got a funny feeling this one's going to get it very shortly.
This is like
No.
watching that creepy horror film where you know the guy's behind you, the guy on the character.
Someone's gonna get it
Oh,
very
another close one.
Yay!
Dion got it.
Dion got it.
Oh, figure of
0.
foot's just after.
So you just got it
0.31.
just after the...
0.31 people. 0.31. Dion got there first.
I don't know
Dion's
if you
still
can.
guessing.
Yeah, we can't see it that well.
No.
We trust you, Nick. We trust you.
Congratulations, Dion. If you message to Nick, should I get him to
message
my
me and I'll-
page and I'll pass it on in case they
Yeah, that's
message,
fine.
message the LXV page, message Vinny, and then we'll pass it on to Nick, who'll pass it on.
I'll square it away with the boss for you.
Awesome. Congratulations, Dion. It's nice to see the regulars winning the prizes as well, which is nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Thank you very much, Tub Thumping Brews.
Thank you
Not a
very
problem.
much.
Thanks for having us on, guys.
Pleasure.
Thank you for coming
Always
on,
a
buddy.
pleasure.
Absolute pleasure, Nick, and your Wi-Fi stood up to the challenge as well.
I know. I'm proper happy.
Yeah, on the message the LXV page on Facebook, Dion, and we'll pass it on to Nick and get it all sorted for you.
Tracy's just cracked that.
Tracy, yeah, she's just cracked that mince pie.
Yeah,
You know what? I could really go for a mince pie right about now.
I've got some downstairs. I'm going for them in a minute.
I might have to
Actually-
pop into Asda when we go on our break when I go and get a chippy.
Actual mince pies, yeah. We're going to be sat here on the second part of the show, just like eating mince pies.
Might get some squirty cream as well.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, that face just dropped there.
Can I kick
Josh's
him?
face is
Yeah?
like,
Can I kick him? Yeah.
it's not break
Yes,
time
you
yet.
can.
Sweet. Cheers. Bye, Chris. No, I'm joking.
Yeah, I might jump back on later as well, if that's all right, and be part of the panel.
Yeah.
it's fine.
absolutely.
Yeah,
Be good to have you on, bro. Be good to have you on.
it's good to be on. It's nice to be able to actually join it and be part of it this time. Because last time I was the sharing war.
You must be cheering all, man.
We have got some phenomenal guests
Yeah.
in the second part this afternoon. From about, well, live guests will be on from about 6. We'll be live from about 5:30, 5:45-ish, because we just need to
Yeah, get the
get
stream
people
running
on.
before
We're going to
we
hang
go.
around for a little bit now. We're not going just yet, I don't think, because I think that's
No.
too long of a gap. So
We're down to have a break from 4 till 6.
Yeah, we'll go before 4, Chris. Can you just run through the itinerary for this evening for everybody that's watching?
We
Yes,
got
certainly.
this evening.
After we've got nothing between now and the break. After the break, we've got Foghouse Vapes. That's from 6 till 6:30. Then from 7 till 8 p.m. we have TKD Coils. 8 till 9 we've got Golden Greek. Then from 9 till 10 we have Mr. Johnny himself with Overkill. And finishing us off for the night, and I've got a funny feeling Johnny will want to stay on for this segment, we have Brent from Beardy Customs from 10 till 11.
Bearded Viking Customs.
Bearded Viking Customs, yes. Bearded
Well done,
Viking.
Nick. Well done. You correct the
We've got a very, very interesting lineup today.
It's a stacked evening.
Yep.
It really is a stacked evening.
It really is a stacked evening.
Yes, Josh.
Yeah.
I am looking forward to seeing that.
Yeah, I think I'll definitely be coming back on later at some point. To in the film.
Sorry. Have you private chat message?
Yes.
I'm speaking to the man right now, so that's why I've been on my phone a little bit. So
we need to get promoting that, Josh.
He's asked me to maybe keep it a bit quiet until tomorrow. It might get shown tonight on their Facebook, but it'll be the first you'll see it.
Flesh.
Oh, back in a sec. I've got the door going.
Live continues around the LXV.
The thing is, you have to remember we've all got families. We're all just normal people.
The League of Extraordinary Vapors Facebook page, or Vaping Vinny, whichever one you can find the easiest.
Or Dion, just message Vaping Vinny, or just look for me. It's Joshua Tiley, Tiley, because I got her, and.
Right, so I guess if I'm hanging out now, I can do this.
Yeah, you can.
Part of the crew.
Yeah, I think I should just do this as well, shouldn't I? Just.
That's exactly what I was just doing, Charles.
I'm back.
No, we've got all the LXV hats out. We've got loads of LXV hats out. It's become too cool now. I'm taking it off.
I was going to get mine as well.
No, if Vinny gets his on, I'm taking mine off.
It's over there. I'll leave it there.
Go back to the internet. I love this snapback too much. Just love this snapback too much.
Yeah, everyone's got a favourite that's just comfy, isn't it?
It's just shit that Ross doesn't make coils anymore.
Yeah, they were damn good coils.
I would put Ross's coils up there with Andy's coils.
Yeah, definitely.
Lloyd, what are you doing? All I can see is like a huge bull wrap.
I got a delivery.
Come on, show everybody what you got then.
Nothing exciting, mate. It's just like some stocking fillers.
So he's got some leg.
Lenore and whatever they're called, fucking
Uni or whatever. Unstoppables. That reminds me, actually, I need to get some of them. I ran out of them the other day.
Before we leave, are we going to do another Wicked Dixon giveaway, or are we going to save them for the weekend?
I think we'll save one for later and do one tomorrow.
Yeah.
I think we'll have a lot more people on tonight.
Yeah.
And possibly tomorrow as well.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, Dion, hit me up.
I think you need to break the seal, Lloyd.
I don't know what I'm going to do till 6 o'clock without you fuckers. I'm just going to sit here and drink, aren't I?
Oh, go have a coffee.
I got from Chinese 5 Spice.
I'll salt pepper chips. Oh, I want salt pepper
chips. That makes really good salt and pepper chicken. Like salt and pepper chicken.
Stir fries.
Does everybody use the Kerala salt and pepper shit? Like, it's fucking so good.
Well, I just found out that you can get home bargains delivered to your house. So
I was going to say, did you buy that at home? I was going to say, did you buy that at Home Bargains? Because I think that's where my missus gets it from as well.
Oh, B&M. Home Bargains and B&M.
B&M, yeah. It's so good.
I've not been able to find them.
Did you
remember?
say-
Very regulated.
How do you get home bargains to deliver?
Yeah, just look through the website.
You pay for it.
Josh King. No,
Well, obviously
Josh,
you gotta
I'm gonna
pay
make you
for it.
Wait for the next giveaway. See you tonight, Kev.
Right, Kev.
On tonight, mate.
Cheers, Kev. Cheers for tuning in. We're going to hang around for a little bit longer. I don't even know what the time is now. It's 3:11. We're going to hang around for another 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
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 We're going to go take a break. And if we're doing that, should we come back at like 5:30?
Half five.
Can do.
Yeah.
Aim for us to be here for half 5 live by 4:45. I'd
Yeah,
say.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
just because our first guest due back on is at 6, so we just
Yeah.
need some time to
Yeah, get our
let
groove
people
again.
come in and yeah.
Get our ass
So
cheeks
half-
in the cheer grooves.
So half will be
Well,
flowing it to the
uh,
chipper.
While we're here, has anyone got any questions for us? Let's do a quick questions from the chat. And now's your chance to ask Nick anything you've ever wanted to ask Nick because he's here. So we'll just do a quick questions from the chat, see it out for like 10, 15 minutes, and we'll all then go and take a little break. Which means
What
I've got
is
to spend
everybody
time with my
getting
children.
to eat during their break?
Possibly a
Whatever I
chippy.
can find in my fridge.
Whatever the wife decides she wants to make me, which is probably nothing because they were all eating McDonald's when I went downstairs earlier.
I'm doing pie mash.
Do you know what, I
So
might
that'll
get-
be Josh on the microwavable pizzas again.
No, there's none in the fridge, mate.
That's because they're in the freezer.
See, I might just
None in the freezer either.
It's not a
Just
siege,
Eat
though.
to order my Chinese from around the corner.
I'm on a diet. I might just order myself a kebab.
I've got to make myself some steak and gravy pies, some chips with that salt and chili seasoning.
all the carbs, boys. You're going to be passed out. It's going to
Oh,
sit
yeah.
heavy.
No, it's just so full of whiskey later.
Yeah, that's how I'm soaking. I am filling my belly to soak up the alcohol for later. So I will be going to the shop and buying another crate of beer.
Who would put a fight between Josh covered in peanut butter and a brown bear?
The brown bear.
Is the brown bear sponsored by Vape? Because if it is, then I will win.
We've got Ben Brown snapback on. Beware.
Ironically, I do have a bear on my t-shirt, which is great.
That's a cyber bear.
It's it's one of my friend's breweries,
I've got Mr. Grumpy in mine.
White Bar Brewing, and they just did the Brewdog Collab Fest, which is up and down 70 brewdogs in the country, and they have 70 beers, and they finished joint 5th for their beer, which I think is fucking amazing.
Yes, Dion.
Yes, Dion, we
have
did.
Golden Greek on at 8 o'clock.
Literally, the evening show is stacked.
It's sick as tits.
Absolutely stacked.
It's going to be sick as tits.
Yeah, Chris, you had to go there, didn't you?
If you're gonna say it was sick as tits. Say it was authority, right? If you're gonna
Well, I
rip-
would
if you're
go
gonna-
with another saying that I do know, awesome sauce, but nobody knows who that's from.
Awesome Sauce has been around for years. Vinny says it a lot, but Awesome Sauce has been around for a long
Yeah, it
time.
has. Yeah.
I do believe that's the name of Vinny's juice brand.
It will. Well, it's Vaping Vinny's awesome sauce.
Oh, there you go. See,
Sounds dodgy as
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah, I was going to say,
exactly.
just say, oh, I'm vaping on
In the
Vinny's
corner.
awesome
So
sauce.
you see the label design.
You might as well just call it Vinny Jizz.
Yeah, that's planted on the label.
Vinny Jizz.
Do you
Which one
have
is
a
it?
time scale?
Vinny
when that's
covered in
coming up?
Vaseline and a honey badger. That honey
Yeah,
badger's kicking
6
ass,
months
mate.
ago, Rory. Well,
right?
I've actually extended.
I'm
the-
gonna dip out for a bit, guys. I'll catch you in a little bit.
See you
Yeah,
later.
we'll see you in a bit, Nick. Just drop me a shout if you want to come back in. I'll make sure you get back in.
Yeah, no worries.
Right.
Have a good one, bro.
Ciao for now.
There are a bit.
Yes,
Who would
Lloyd,
win?
to answer your question, it's been slightly delayed because I'm doing another flavour as well.
Ooh, what flavour?
Come on, spill the beans.
Don't tell us. Do not tell us. I'm telling that right now.
Sorry, you made number there because there's 3 of us that want to know. And
Yeah, but I don't want to say, so I'm not gonna.
But I hold more weight, so there we go. Don't tell us.
No, Vinny does, especially when he stands up.
Shut up, Chris.
No,
Stop shaming my fat.
From the guy that's already trying to clone the stapler over there.
and
Yeah, it'd be a Chris Vapes range with all my flavours next, wouldn't it?
I've already got them on the go. I'll probably beat you to it.
You probably would.
Well, I've already got the bathtub in the back garden.
Oh dear.
And to answer your question, Si, I would win. It's sweets. And then I'd probably pass out and die.
You'd go to a complete hypo and fucking...
Hyper. Hypo's low. Hyper is high. I'd end up in a diabetic coma.
So I'm just laughing at a chatting with one of our guests tomorrow. We've got a beauty coming up tomorrow. Early shows,
God,
an absolute beauty. Something. I'm not going to say much more than that. Just be here early. Trust me.
Yeah, we will.
Name the brand at least, Josh, just to give people a bit of excitement.
Limelight. Just be here early.
Make sure you're here at before 1 o'clock.
Our first guest on tomorrow is going to be. There's something special in the line, so just join in.
Mm-hmm. They're on from 1 o'clock till 2.
Yeah, 1 till 2.
As always, the LXV Expo brings you exclusives. We did it last time, we're doing it again. We've already done it with Death Wish. Tune in for Limelight tomorrow. That's all we'll say.
Yeah, just a little playful tickle, Josh. You're right there. Just
around the outer edges.
Or as we say in the south, with some slap and tickle. Just a little bit of slap and tickle. Oh.
Why are Josh and Vinny looking in the same direction?
That's my third screen.
So what was Josh looking at then? That must be one big fly.
I was looking at. I would say I was looking at the view from out my window, but you all know I shut my curtains earlier, so I was just looking at.
When Josh is looking that way, it's generally the wife.
She's not there. She knows not to disturb me this weekend.
Well, if Vinny looks to his left and Josh looks to his right, it'll look like they're actually looking at each other, giving each other a look.
Literally, I'm so glad I put an coil in this because the flavour is just fucking incredible.
Right then, people. So we wrap up and go feed and get ready for this evening.
Yeah, let's go feed. Let's go have some food. It's been a pleasure. What a great start to the weekend it's been. You guys in the chat, absolutely love all of you. And
don't forget, if it's your birthday, happy birthday.
every time.
Josh, right, when he's about to say that, just mute him.
No. We'll be back about 5:30, 5:45. We'll see all you beautiful people then, and trust me, tune in for this evening because it is going to be.
Which group are you after?
What?
Sorry,
why couldn't that?
So he just literally put it up. That's why.
Dion, I'll pass you all on. Don't worry, because you've inboxed me and I've already forwarded your address to Tub Thumping. So I'll email you. I'll send you the links.
Ah, there you go.
Okay, let's go. Josh, take us out.
See you about 5:30, 5:46. Love you all. Everyone say goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.